We live? Yes, we are. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's prediction show. For some of you lot, it's your regular Friday night viewing. Geezer, how you doing?
All good, mate. All good.
Did you manage
still
to see
waking up.
did you manage to watch any of the game that just finished? City v Wolves.
When?
Just now. Just finished.
Oh, I didn't know. Didn't realise there was a Friday night game on, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, it was. Yeah, they ain't had one for a while, but yeah, that game just finished. Like I don't know, 5-10. But yeah, I weren't sure actually whether you'd know either because yeah, it got to nearly 8 o'clock, and I said to Claire, "Oh shit, there's football on." Yeah, so had it on. Yeah, decent.
Oh, I would have watched the second half if I'd known.
Do you want to know the score or?
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll only.
It finished 1-0 to City, but Wolves started off really well and had a chance where if the ball was better from, I think, Bellegarde maybe to another player, the other had to stretch and he missed the ball completely. But yeah, like they was on top.
Right.
But eventually 1-0 and it was Doku quality on the left wing, cut it back, and Kevin De Bruyne, who's obviously leaving City, got the winning goal. So yeah, that puts them into third now.
Yeah.
So they definitely needed that win. But it could have been different had Wolves capitalized on their good start.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. Wolves getting a result from that the way they've been playing lately, like. You know?
Yeah. So they was unlucky. But I think as the game went on, City just looked more dominant. But for the first 15, 20, 25 minutes, Wolves looked like the better team and the more of a threat.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you been up to this week, last week, whatever?
Not much, mate. Apart from watching some football and watching this European football, and not much. It's been a slack week. You know.
Did you watch both semi-finals of the Champions League?
Yeah, I did.
And how contrasting were they in regards to entertainment and all of that?
Yeah, the PSG Arsenal game was a really good first half, actually. There's some good football in there, but PSG were the first 25 minutes. Fuck me, unbelievable. Some of their passing, the quickness of their passing in tight spaces.
Tight areas. Yeah.
Oh man, they're just so good at it. But to be fair to Arsenal, when they went at them, they had them rocking for a bit. You know, they had chances. Donnarumma was the difference, Keith. Pulled off 2 fucking fantastic saves, you know.
Yeah.
But they always looked like they could hold on. But like I said, Donnarumma, I will say about these keepers, they fucking make saves that win games.
Yeah.
And, Arsenal could have got a draw out of it. I thought the atmosphere there was absolute dog shit.
Yeah, and that's what obviously a lot of people saying the same thing.
You had the usual at the very beginning. Yeah. And then once PSG scored, went 1-0 up. They were dead, man. I hear from the telly anyway.
Yeah.
And I see people, 83rd, 84th. I see them all walking out. They're only 1-0 down in the Champions League semi-final. You see Arsenal supporters walking out.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Man. Only takes 1 fucking minute, 1 second to score a goal. And, yeah. Anyway.
But
what was what was the other one?
The other one.
That was a hell of one.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Barca v Inter. And
that was good. I couldn't believe 3-3. What the? That was. You see entertainment value. The Barcelona Inter, made PSG Arsenal look shit.
Yeah. And then
I just thought that Arsenal PSG more technical. All right. And that's the way football is, boring technical.
Yeah.
But you can see the tactics trying to go on and how to. And it came down to a couple of good saves and a couple of chances missed. But the Barcelona in the game, fuck me, it was end to end. It was fucking goals everywhere. Interesting.
You had a 17-year-old killing it in that game in Le Mans.
See, this is where we don't seem to have any Mavericks left in the Premier League. Don't seem to be any. There's no Payets. There's no, Gianfranco Zolas. No Hazards.
Yeah.
Where are all these players gone? Like Thierry Henry's or Bergkamp's. There's nothing. And then you see that young boy, that Lamar. Fucking hell, man, his feet. his speed of thought with the ball is
Ridiculous.
truly a fucking wonder
Ridiculous.
kid.
Yeah. A
So
real,
good.
genuine wonder kid. Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
label will get banded about, but he is a genuine wonder kid. At
Mm.
the Euros at 16, turned 17, obviously just before the final, and is a Euro winner. You know, still a baby, which is crazy, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it, man? He's just a boy, man. But fuck, he's so confident on the ball. Yeah. See, I want to go back to that geezer. Loads of them. Every team have one of them.
Exactly.
That's what I'd like to see, you know?
Yeah.
Who have we got now? Like fucking robots in the Premier League.
Yeah, and that's why, like I said, I've loved football from maybe 2 years old without being pressured into just loved it. But yeah, over the last few years, you know, like, so that game was actually a good game to watch. Like I said, you lot hear me say for the last how many years, you know, the game was on, I was doing things because it's so robotic and all, like it doesn't impress me or entertain me as much as it used to. So when you get a game like that, it's refreshing. Right, let me get to the comments quickly. Right, Robert said we'll try to join you later. I said to him, I hope everything's okay with him. Good evening, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Evening, Lawrence. Good evening, Lawrence. Evening from Lexington, Kentucky. Common your irons. Good evening, Inky.
Lawrence.
Good evening, Titch, Geezer, Danny, Lawrence, and all. Inky. Right. Good evening, Colin. This is good evening, Titch, and good morning, Kieran, you wonderful gentlemen. Colin, I hope you're well.
All right, Cole.
Big up, Freshie. Blue da badid. Right, what does that mean?
Oh no, fucking lunatic.
Oh,
Shorty, I was looking for that fucking shark attack you were going on about, mate, in Ballina. I can't find anything anywhere. I searched YouTube, I searched Google. There's been loads of shark attacks in fucking Ballina, right? But loads, but it's years ago. So I don't know where the recent one was.
Maybe. Just like what a shark does to a surfer, maybe Freshie's pulling your leg.
Yeah, it could have been. But we were doing that shark update on Wednesday, and there was one from down just south of Sydney, but Shawnee knew about that one. I'd missed it, but they'd done a program about the woman who got bit, so I talked about that. And Shawnee knew about that because he put up the actual place that it happened. But then he put up another place in Ballina, Shelley Beach. And there has been shark attacks at Shelley Beach, but the last one was about 6 years ago. And I couldn't find anything new, that's all.
Well, you just said, he knew about it. I want to know what else Freshie knows regarding this show. Freshie, what do you know about this show tonight? I want to know if you know anything. Anyway, what does that mean, Geezer? Blue da badi. What does that mean? What song is that? Obviously.
Ain't that song, that blue song, is it? I'm blue and do. Yeah, it's not that one.
What is that, Freshie? Good afternoon, Lawrence, mate. How you doing? Evening all. Evening, Freshie. Right, if you lot are just saying hello. Hi, mate. Robert, hi, mate. Danny says, I'm sorry. It's a song, Blue Dabba Dee.
There you go. It's the blue song. Remember that blue song?
Who sings it?
Really annoying. But quite a big hit at the time.
Oh, sorry, your whole background. You know what? It is actually. I put the lights on like a light blue, but from here, I wouldn't know that you lot could see that. I thought, okay, that's good.
Yeah, Man City blue to me, mate. Man City blue.
Switching sides, mate. No, joking. I'm blue dab dee. So he knows the song as well. Maybe I've heard it. I had a song. I played a song the other day because it came in my head. I was going to sing a line tonight for Freshie or whoever to guess, and now I've forgotten it. Anyway, it'll come back to me. I need to play Danae's video ASAP because this week something crazy happened in regards to the lucky dip.
Oh.
Ridiculously crazy. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play it quickly because we're going to get straight into this. Let me just play the video. Where are we? Here.
For this one's lucky dip, there were 3 lucky pennies, but 1 was extra. Bye.
What? Right. So what she said was there was 3 lucky pens, lucky winners, but there was one extra, meaning she's meant to say one extra lucky. So, what would you assume that means? If one of them was extra lucky.
He got 2 of them.
Now, here we go, you lot. I'm going to put this straight up. Unbelievable, as Jeff Stilling would say. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Where am I going? Sorry. Here we go.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Remember what you're looking for. He's looking for something outstanding there.
Yeah. God. I'm a little bit not sure at the moment. All over the place.
3 winners, 1 was extra lucky.
Oh, fuck. I can't. Oh, I see Freshy's got 1. Oh, my eyes are not focused yet. Too early. What else has he got? Oh, he's Freshy the fucker. He's got 2 of them. Dodgy bastard. Oh, God. That's bad.
Do you want to look a little bit? You want to look a little bit closer to Freshy? Look a little bit closer.
Oh, no. He's got the fucking total as well.
So, Freshy, he got
Well,
the corners.
God.
He was 1 off of the. Sorry, he got the cards. He was 1 off of the corners. He got the goals, shots on target. He was 1 off of the goals, but because he was 1 off there, but he made it up there, that gave him the aggregate as well. So this guy, he nearly got a fucking full sweep, which would have been 500 points.
Fuck yeah.
That is ridiculous.
He's only 1 off the other 2, man.
Yeah.
Fucking that's fuck me. Nearly all fell in place there. But it still added up to the total.
Yeah, because he over on one and under on the other, so it added up to the total. If it would have went the other way around, then yeah, maybe.
Unreal.
Yeah, fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Right. So that shows you like, how close he was to 500 points, which is almost, you'd think impossible, but he used the system, and good luck to him. Now, the reason why this is ridiculous is when I put up the league table right now. Tell me what you see. What stands out to you at that league table?
Oh, he fucking did that take him above him? Oh, Wally, that's a kick in the nuts.
More than 100 points above Wally. That's ridiculous.
Shit. Oh, that's huge.
Oh, sorry. Danny and Inky were the other who got 100 points. So sorry about that, you lot, because obviously Freshy's achievement is ridiculous. But yeah, it was Danny and Inky who have been. Danny's been getting the lucky dip a lot.
Look at you, son. Look at you.
Because Danny last week got it, this week got it. I beat him both times, and then his lucky dip is just fucking Look where Robert is. Remember, Robert was up near the top. He's dropped down into the relegation zone.
I can't see Robert on there.
Oh, he's third from bottom.
Oh, it's that real red just above you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, at least I'm above both of you. That's the main thing.
You're only 10 points behind Lawrence, and you're only.
And one, yeah.
Remember, Inky got 100 points. Otherwise, you would have been. He got the lucky that you would have been even more. Yeah, he took over you. Anyway, Freshy, I have to take off my Yankees cap to you, my friend. You are a legend because obviously you lot. Listen, we all thought Wally's got this, right? We all thought, and he still might have. We all thought that. Even after introducing Lucky Dip maybe 12 weeks ago, I don't know how long, it still looked like, okay, you're not catching Wally, right? You have to do something incredible. Freshy done something. Now he's more than 100 points in front of Wally, which there's not many weeks left of this either. So crazy. Let me, and now Fresh, I want to know, did you know what you'd done? Anyway, let me go back here. Right,
that's unreal, man.
Crazy.
I was hoping for something ridiculous like that for myself.
Yeah, me too. I think I was one off of one of them. Right. So Lawrence saw straight away Freshy, total score.
Well, that's the first, isn't it? 3 of them.
Okay, so
he didn't not get them all.
Right, I'm glad he didn't know that. He didn't know, obviously. Fucking hell, get in so close. I thought the whole bluey dabby doo. I thought he was like, here we go. I thought he knew what he'd done. So I'm glad he didn't know. I got one. Freshie has 2. See, it was 3. Me and Danny. Yes, Inky, I got 3. Says Fresh,
Oh,
bravo.
great.
Freshie needs a drug test, says Inky.
Lucky bastard. You know what I mean?
Lawrence
You imagine
said-
a 96-minute goal or a 95th minute yellow card. That changes it. You could have won it because of that. It's amazing. Isn't it?
It's like I said, it looked like Wally from early doors. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. Once obviously you work out the scores, I'm like fucking 300. Then he got 75 last week anyway. So and then I was like, shit, he's above Wally. Like, wow. Yeah, Lawrence is fixed. What that do to the leaderboard? Limbs, scenes, carnage. You know, he's Freshie says fixed. Good job. Yeah, good job, you two. Yeah, Danny's been getting a lucky dip a lot. I think Inky's had quite a few as well. Wally, what's the score? Wally, what's the score? Imagine that. Imagine when as soon as Wally comes in, Wally had this. Well done, Freshie. I was 2 away from another 100 points. Yeah,
See that?
Yeah.
That debunks his fucking thing that I keep copying him. Otherwise, I should be sitting here on 300 points.
You know what I want to do? I want to put back the lucky just a minute, just to see who got. Oh, here's Wally. I had no idea, mate. I hardly know this March match scores. Good luck, Freshie, mate. Evening, or have I missed anything? Wally,
yeah.
You've missed a lot, Wally. Right, Wally, I'm going to put this back up again. Wally, this was the lucky dip. Let me remove your comment. So, as you can see, Wally, Freshie he got the cards, he was 1 away from the corners, he got the shots on target, he was 1 away from the goals, and he got the aggregate. He got 300 points for the lucky dip, which could easily have been 500. Inky and Danny were the other two that got 100 points each. But what you did miss, Wally, and it's probably going to be a shock to you, sir, is Freshie has now taken top spot with a few weeks to go of this show, I would imagine. He's more than 100 points in front of you. And that is all down to the lucky dip. Wally, Don Walito, what do you have to say about this? Can you bounce back? And look, going back to this, Wally obviously wavered away from his system. I sometimes have a feeling Wally does it just to like give everybody a little bit of a chance. Anyway,
Wally's there. He's only 1 away from the cards and all.
Yeah, 1 away from that, 2 away from the goals.
Only 2 away from the goals.
4 away from the total.
Yeah, so close too.
Yeah. So if he would have stuck to his 4 cards, he would have been 100 points, and then him and Freshie would have been 27.90.
No,
yeah, they would have been.
There's a competition there up at the top, boy. Yeah. And who knows? Gaza comes in with a couple more, and he's up there, isn't he?
It just goes to show that you could, have a big jump up. I won't hold my breath for me.
It's not owing to the fat lady sings, mate.
Yeah, and Susan Boyle is not singing yet. What we got here? Right, Walito's here. Look, here we go. Capital letters. What? Lawrence is laughing. Wally's shocked. I was 2 goals off getting another. Yeah, you was close. Pressure is off now. It's hard at the top, Freshie. And yeah, I can only imagine there's only about 3 or 4 weeks to go, because although there's 4 Premier League, I don't know how they're going to do it, whether it'll be just once a week or whether they're going to do what they do. And sometimes we miss a round. So hopefully we get 4 more rounds in. Anyway, anything you don't want to talk about before we get into this week's scores? One thing I want to talk about.
I bet I know what that is.
Oh, let's see. Right. So.
No, maybe not.
Yeah, I bet you do. I was fucking pissed off. So I don't really watch too much. But anyway, when I heard that Eni Aluko had come out and her and Ian Wright have worked together, that they're friendly and all that, and come out and basically said she talks shit anyway. Like anytime I've seen her, she talks shit.
Right.
She basically said Ian Wright is bad for the women's sport. The women's sport is it's a growing thing, and he's doing too much. Now,
unbelievable.
Hold on a minute, right? we've got women on the TV that are shit, right? They are shit. They're fucking so annoying. Karen Carney, I think, and I said from day one, I can't stand. She's shit, right? So obviously it's all that shit, right? But now you got this woman who has got the cheek. When I couldn't believe, got the cheek to say that he's doing, he needs to like basically step aside and let it's the women's game and all of that. Then I learned that Ian Wright is so knowledgeable on the female game that he's really trying to grow the game. Remember, he's on the men's sports, right? He's good at what he does. So the fact that he's stepping into that, they should be so grateful that this man is trying to grow your game. But yeah, you've got this woman talking shit, right? Then I said to Claire, because she said she'd heard about it, and then apparently she tried to apologize, and I don't know. He said he don't want her apology, which is a good thing. I'm glad.
No.
But then I said to Claire, listen, the whole women thing and that's not a problem for me, because I think the overlap thing, I think is Ian Wright, Gary Neville, Roy Keane, and Jill Scott, I think, who she used to play professional. She went on to I'm a Celebrity. I think she won that. I don't really watch her like that, but I said to Claire, if Roy Keane can be around you as a woman and it's genuine, that means there's something about you. So she's got the banter. Yeah, exactly. And anytime I watch them, she's got the banter. So it's not about women, and no, it's not about it, but you have to have the credentials, and she does, right? Yeah. Enya Luko is a fucking idiot, right? She talks shit, and now to come out with that, I just think that's fucking disrespectful. Yeah, I couldn't believe what I'm listening to. I'm thinking, you cheeky, like you ungrateful and you contradictory, like all the women now all of a sudden you've got a problem with in comparison to your sport. Ian Wright is a fucking god. He's a superstar, and you're saying he's doing too much and he needs to let basically step aside and let the women. It's a growing sport.
Let him go for it, mate. People like Ian Wright put eyes on that sport, mate, because I think women's football's shit. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
It's fucking dog shit. I've got no interest in whatsoever. But fair play, Ian Wright, he take out of his time to put eyes on it and give it a profile that he backs it and he's interested in it. Good for him. She should be fucking licking his boots, man.
Exactly. And she knows it.
She wants to go down the feminist road. Oh, these men involved in that, fucking hell. She'd be one, mate, that'd have transgenders in women's sports. Guaranteed it. Guaranteed she'd back that up, and then pretend to be a feminist. Where transgenders and women's sports are fucking what every feminist should be against, because they're fucking men. But she wouldn't be. But there you go. They jump on their fucking high horses. If I was in fucking women's sport, then you fucking take it. No one cares what you've got to say. People care about what Ian Wright's got to say, because he's likable as well. He's been a great player. He's likable. And you take notice of what he says something. You take notice what Roy Keane says.
Yeah.
Don't always agree with it, but you take notice. No one cares what she fucking says. No. Who the fuck are you?
She's a fucking idiot.
Who are you?
Yeah.
And this is, the FA this week have banned transgenders in women's football from the 1st of June.
Right. Now,
what how comes it took fucking Britain to jump on this? It weren't until Trump got elected and said, fuck it, that's not happening anymore here, right? Yeah. And now Britain, within 3 weeks have had to go to a Supreme Court to decide what a woman was, and now the FA have banned it in football.
So
amazing,
let me just rewind you lot now that you've said that. So basically the government said, to be classed as a woman, you have to be born a woman, which is obvious, but we're here. Let me rewind you lot. When Harmony, me and Geezer was talking about, the dangers of men in women's sports in regards to the physical dangers as well as the dominance and all of that. Harmony said, it's hate speech, and what she said also, remember this, she said to us, when we're saying they should create transgenders their own lane, she said, if you replace transgender with black or disabled, that's what you lot are doing. And I felt highly offended that you're going to compare black people's struggles with this bullshit. Anyway, so we was hate speech. Now the government have done a U-turn on something they shouldn't need. Now do we rewind and say it wasn't hate speech from us because now the government are on board with what we're saying? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? When we was pointing out the obvious. So Harmony, fuck you, you cunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I mean that because She told us we are scum. So Freshie, you wasn't here then. She is a man, right? She's a tranny, whatever, right? And we was accommodating, no problem, whatever. We was talking about protecting women's sports in regards to women's rights and women's fucking safety, right? And then all of a sudden we're scum and this and we're hate speech. Anyway, now what? When the government, you understand? Now what? What would that be classed as? Talking sense. Anyway,
the government will scum now. Everyone, the Supreme Court scum now. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
Scum for protecting women. No pressure, as I don't deserve to be ahead of the system. Trademark. I am not the king of. How do you Prussia? How do you pronounce it again? I always forget. Prussia.
Yeah,
Prussia. Thanks, Fresh. It's still good to be the king.
Yeah, well, he's under threat. The king's under threat. He's going to be dethroned if he ain't careful. But all it takes is him to pop up with one next week.
Here he goes.
It's all on. At least we've got a fight to the finish now. It's good.
He's bringing the game into disrepute. They stole a championship ring off me last week. I put in Spuds to win 2-1. Thieves. Right. I think we need to give 100 points to Wally from Fresh.
Yeah.
Good evening, Roberto, and it is a good evening. Yes, it is. Yeah, Robert.
Sorry. Good evening, Freshy boy.
Sorry, Robert. Glad you're here, Robert. My bad.
Roberto.
When I was.
Oh, dear.
Robert, you can say that again, Freshie. Right. So, has anybody else got anything to say before we get into last week's?
Not to go on, but I didn't see the whole fight, Geezer, but I can only see the highlights here.
I'm
it was a great fight, wasn't it? Everyone said how great. I watched True Geordie's take on it. He thought it was a great fight. He loved it, and both of them sort of came out with a lot of credit. So
yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot, and that's I was going to actually put the green screen, put Chris Eubank Jr. behind me, but anyway, Chris Eubank Jr. So much. Listen, right? He had to cut weight. It's bad for his health, right? I was saying to Claire, I said, look, if he gets past the first 4 rounds, I think he'll win, right? Then I watched a video, an Xbox, I can't remember what they're saying. If it goes into the deep waters, he'll probably lose because of he's being dehydrated and his punch resistance will be less. So I was like, fuck. I was just thinking, get through the first 4. Anyway, his dad turned up to the fight, which was amazing. Yeah, there are differences, whatever, but and I believe that his dad turning up tip the scales in his favor, right? That support was there, right? This fight was historical. We've all watched Ben and Eubank back in the day, 30 years ago, I think it was. But like I said, I don't really like Conor Ben, and maybe that's because I think he may be still a bit young and naive and just says stupid things. But I hope now, he goes on and maybe gets a world title at a weight below
his weight.
Yeah, I genuinely mean that. Now, you got Eddie Hearn talking shit. Oh, Conor Hearn's the people's champ. No, he's not. Chris Eubank is now the people's champ. He was hated. He was always booed every single fight. Now, when you go on all these videos, people they understand what he had to do to win that fight. It wasn't about boxing. It was about your spirit, your fight, and your will to win, right? Because this man basically had to kill himself just to get in the ring. You're fighting against a very younger, fitter, stronger. You understand? More to probably. He's got more in the tank than Eubank, and Eubank fucking won that fight, and he won it not by boxing but by fighting. You understand? Like I understood if I try and box this guy now after 6 rounds, he's probably going to beat me. I need to fight him. You understand? Take him into deep water. So Chris Eubank Jr. is a fucking legend, and I mean that. Like he's a legend. I know he hasn't. I know he's got the IBF world title, which is not really looked upon, but I don't give a damn about titles. I'm just saying, as a man, and the reason why I say that. He gets booed. He takes it in his stride. He's very articulate. When you've got Piers Morgan and that trying to play him and all, like he turns the tables on everybody. So the fact now that it seems as though the British public are now appreciating him, like he's come a long, long way. I watched a video the other day. It popped up on YouTube as a short, and it was him as a kid in the family home, and he's saying, I want to be a boxer, and his dad saying, listen. You don't come from that lifestyle. To be in boxing, you can't be middle class or upper class.
It's
let me in, and then the mum is saying, listen, let him do it. So the dad was telling him then, he didn't really want him doing it. And he also said, you've got to have that fight in you to be a boxer. You can't come from a privileged background. So
exactly, most all ever boxers have come from fucking the streets. Basically, they've come from poor backgrounds. The working class, hard East End, Newcastle, Mexico. This is where real boxers are formed, don't they? From harsh conditions. So when you are a bit privileged, which you would have been because of his dad, it's hard for him to get up for that. That's he's got to find something. He's got to find that aggression. He's got to find that will, because you're not doing it for money.
No.
Most of the boxers that come are doing it to survive, for money, just to get out of the shit.
Yeah.
So you have to find another motivation there. So anyway, he's done it, and I like the idea of him Canelo being the next fight. That would be interesting.
Obviously he's he has to be thinking about the money now because of his age, right? But he did come from struggle. This is well documented. They started off privileged, but then they lost everything. And then he said we went from living in basically a mansion.
Yeah, that's right. That did happen. Yeah.
Maybe that did help him. You have to understand. It can get taken away from you. So for me now, the Ben rematch is a money spinner, but Chris Eubank cannot.
I'd rather not see it, Gazer, to be honest.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm talking from a financial point of view for Chris Eubank.
Well, financially, it would be,
That would be a money spinner and Canelo. So technically, he could have 2 more fights with the Sheikh from Saudi funding it, and he could probably make about 20 to 25 mil off those 2 fights. So I wouldn't like to see the fight, and I definitely wouldn't like to see Chris Eubank have to cut weight like that again. But the fight now, I believe that he's the first person to defeat Ben, and I think Ben deep down now probably knows, because of whatever this guy is, he's probably going to beat me again. So it don't make sense from a boxing point, but from a business point of view, it does make great sense.
Yeah, exactly.
But health-wise, I don't want to see him do that again. Anyway, let me just do this here. So this is another talking point. Robert says, I didn't know that Ben was fighting 2 weights up. Technically, he wasn't. His last 2 or 3 fights, he was at 154, I think, which is 1 weight below. This is Eddie Hearn and everybody. Oh, he's up 2 weights. He hasn't fought at 147 for about 3 years, I think. So all of that is just is feeding into the narrative of this guy's, David v. Goliath and all that. Yeah,
he's trying to force a fight of guys in 2 different weight classes, and they were trying to do whatever they could to get it so that they could fight, because they knew what a money spinner it was.
Yeah.
Now, when you listen to the expert, it's a lot easier to put some weight on than it is to take weight off to fight.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And this was this rehydration clause he had in there as well. It's fucking, I don't even knew what it was. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
It's bonkers. But it's a lot harder for the fighter coming down, I think, than it is for the fighter coming up.
Harder. Especially in your later years. We know it's harder to shake off weight as you get older, and dropping down to a weight that, you're not comfortable with. Anyway, this is another thing. So he's been victimized. I don't know if you're aware of this. We will get into the scores, right? So basically, he posted on whatever social media of how he was cutting weight. He was in a sauna bodysuit or something like that, which is, the Boxing Board of Control, it's a law or a rule that you're not allowed to do that. Now they are investigating him on how he cut the weight. Now, I said to Claire, I don't know if he put a live video. Hopefully he didn't do a live, and then he can say that's an old video. You understand? That's an old video. But they are now investigating him. I'm thinking, you're worried about the wrong things. You're worried about how he cut the weight, when the reality is he shouldn't have been able to do that and fight anyway. If he can't do it, you understand? But you was fine with that. But it's how he does it now is a problem. So anyway, right, let me read the comments. Good evening, Robert. It's a good one. Right, here we go. I think it's the first one. Robert says, I'm down in London again. Went to St. Bart's with my brother, and the doctor was happy with him. Still got cancer, but it's shrunk at the moment. We are planning to. Good. We are planning to have a family barbecue on Monday. That's good news, Robert. Where is the barbecue going to be? Is the barbecue?
Yeah, that's where my mother had to go, St. Bart's. Robert, when she was having her radiation treatment on her throat, I took her there quite a few times to have it done and bring her home. Yeah.
At least it's good news. So are you staying down?
Good news, Robert.
Are you staying down
good
for Monday,
news.
Robert?
Enjoy the barbecue.
Good news, Robert. Giza, for the shark attack, Google Stab Mag Shelly Beach Bull Shark Attack.
Okay, Stab Mag. All right, mate. Where we get? I'll look. Yeah, Stab Mag.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
I couldn't find it. Yeah.
Robert says, all right, let me answer this first. Titch, I have joined Giza's shark attack cult. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. He knows more than I fucking do when I announce it on the West Ham Network.
And this is credit to Conor Benn. I didn't know that, but it's the first time he's been 12 rounds. So yeah, he does deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, I mean both fighters. If you've got a great fight that everyone enjoyed, you know, and all the pundits enjoyed and the crowd, and that's it. But
do you know what? I don't watch WWE, but you see clips, you know, and when the cab door opened and Chris Eubank Sr. got out, everybody went crazy. Then you saw on a big screen, Conor Benn and Nigel when they're looking at the screen, and they realized, oh fuck, he's here. Like their faces dropped and that. So they understood the importance of him being there. Right. So Robert's barbecue's in East Ham. Where's the
is it, Robert? My old stomping ground.
Walita's bringing crawfish. Right. Right. Yeah. Sorry, Robert. Right. You look. We're getting to this, and then we will get into that. Right. What's all this reform party, for fuck's sake? What is the reform? I know that they got a place from Labour or something like that, but yeah, I ain't got a clue. What is reform?
Isn't that fucking? Is that Farage's fucking thing?
I was about to say it's not no fucking racist people or them. Is it one of them like fucking National Front type? Yeah, like is it one of them? I ain't got a clue. I don't follow politics. But I've heard of reform, and it is Nigel Farage, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit of a bell end anyway, but
yeah. Freshie would probably know. Nigel Farage. Them sort of people, they just strike me as like whether they come out and say it or not, yeah, we know what they want.
They're all the fucking same, these politicians, man. Don't matter what side of the fucking aisle you're on, they're all fucking bell ends, man.
Yep.
Not in it for us. Say that now.
Right. It's UKIP. Whatever they were before. Yeah, so I heard, I'm sure there's that underlying racist type of thing. I'm sure with Nigel Farage. I'm sure UKIP and that was, even though they probably claim.
I don't know. I don't take too much notice of British politics. I'm more well informed about our American cousins than I am about Britain.
Well, listen, Trump, whatever you say about him, and I don't follow politics, he's obviously set the president and said, fuck this shit. And now, thankfully, sense has prevailed. So, yeah.
There's some sense coming back. There you go.
Right. So, let's get into last week's. We've had an old chit
chat. Oh, God. Fuck it. I've got to work now.
Fucking dodgy pen out.
And that fucking seemed pointless now of Freshie just smashing it.
Fucking smashed it.
And I can't. There's no result I've set as I watched the highlights of these games. Not that I can remember, but I don't think there's any result I fucking can remember getting right. So I'm only guessing.
I think you got one. I think you got one right on memory. At least one. Definitely. Yeah, you definitely got one right.
Once. Something.
Yeah. Right, we're going to get into this. Right, so the first game was Chelsea 1, Everton 0. Obviously, Chelsea are going for Champions League and they are 1 foot into the final of the Conference League. But ultimately, they would rather finish top 5 than win that, because winning that gets you into the Europa League. And obviously, top 5 gets Champions League. They'd rather win both, but I'm saying if they had to pick, they would fucking lose that and get top 5. Anyway, the game finished 1-0 to Chelsea. There was no cards in this game. 12 corners, 10 shots on target. So, Giza, Chelsea 1, Everton 0. What do we pick for that, please?
Right, I went Chelsea 2, Everton 0. 2-1, you said. 2-1, Robert. 2-0, Winky. 2-1, Fresh. 2-1, Lawrence. 2-1, Wally. 1-2, Danny to Everton. Never happened. 2-0, Darren. 2-2, Colin.
Right.
So, yeah.
Danny said,
Chelsea again, not been able to fucking finish.
But they got the job done, which is the most important thing for them, against a stubborn Everton and David Moyes. Right, Danny says book it. So let's see here. Right, so 0, 12, 10. Right, 10 points for Wally. He needs every point he can get now, and that's for the shots on target. Come on, Wally. Let's just get. I want to see it go right to the wire. 0, 12, 10. Lawrence, 10 points.
Lawrence?
Yep.
Yeah.
0, 12, 10, 0, 12, 10, 0. Right, here we go. Inky, Danny, and Darren, 10 points.
Fuck yeah, now here we go.
10 for you. 10 for you. 10 for you. Do you know what? I swear, one of my games here, I was close to that superfecta. I don't know which one. I'm sure when I was looking, I was like, yeah, one away. Like, yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, I think there was one. Lawrence says, book it. Unlucky geezer, one goal out. I know the feeling. Oh, yeah, 2-0. He knows the feeling, yeah. It cost him 100 points. Right, so next game, everybody. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, we can talk about it. Brighton 3, West Ham 2. Remember that? Remember that game?
I do, son. And I'll tell you what I did. Me and the boy were up because that Chelsea Everton game. I sort of watched that. Yeah, I was sort of half watching it, boring half of it. But it got to about 11:30 that night here, right? And I'm going to the boy. He was out and came back, and I said, "Look, West Ham's on in half an hour. Do you fancy it?" We hadn't stayed up to watch a game. Fucking hell, for a long time. You know, ever since we've been shit in the Premier League under Moyes, we haven't bothered.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Ooh," and I said, "Look, we'll watch the first half." He says, "If it's shit, as it has been lately, that's it. We'll fuck off to bed. We'll be in bed before 1." Anyway, we watched the first half. I quite enjoyed it. For the first time for a while, I quite enjoyed the game. We were 1-0 down from a banger, you know, absolute banger, top corner. And we hit the bar with Souček, and we weren't that bad. I reasonably enjoyed the game, and I haven't enjoyed a West Ham game for ages. So we stayed up and watched it, and then the ending was horrendous. But overall, I quite enjoyed it. I thought we played well here and there. I thought we did okay. It's just we've done that fucking Moyes thing. We went deep. When we went 2-1 up, oh, shit. Souček again, my boy. But we went so deep. We're all sitting in that fucking penalty area just waiting for them to fucking score and bang. Not only one goal. That was bad.
Exactly.
Fucking, the winner was fucking quality. I don't think enough people made much about that goal, but it was fucking beautiful.
It was.
It was a cracking finish. Even though it should have been closed down, but we were so deep, we were allowing them to take these pot shots. It was disappointing. But overall, I quite enjoyed the game.
But I only watched the 3-minute highlights on YouTube, Sky Sports app. Now,
But yeah, disappointing. It was a kick in the nuts. The loss.
Did this back up what Fulkrug had said earlier in the game before? Did you know the collapse at the end? Yeah,
it starts to make you wonder: is it a mindset, you know, instilled by Moyes? For so long, when we got up with him, we went deep, and he planned that, and he a lot of the times he got away with it, Moyes, and might have nicked the result but I'd like to slag off Potter. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's the players. It's in their head to get into a lead and then, fucking try and protect it. I don't know. But he has to change that mindset. That's down to him. So he's to blame to a point.
Right.
But is it in the players' heads then to sit fucking deep?
Right.
Because if you watch, I think that last goal, the banger, fucking Bowen is in our fucking penalty area. And he's the guy that was closest to go and shut that ball down. And he was on his back foot. He weren't shutting it down. And then when he did decide, the geezer had time to hit the shot. Bent it. I mean, he was another one. It's like a Declan Rice fucking shot. Outside the post, came right into the top corner. Great finish. But yeah, I think we do. We just try to hang on.
Right.
And we've done it against Southampton as well. They've done the same. We tried to hang on against Southampton when we were 1-0 up. It's crazy.
Listen.
So I don't know. Maybe put a shot to get it out of them, and he can't fucking change their mind.
You asked, is it is it the players? And the reason why I said it is, like, correct me if I'm wrong, did Fulkrug not say that some of the players are not basically doing what the manager's saying to do? Did he
Yeah,
not say
that's
that
what
in
he
his
said.
little rant? So therefore,
He's saying half the team want to fucking score a goal and the other half don't. Basically, that's what he said. You know,
so
they,
therefore,
they just want to defend the lead, and he said it's a mindset thing.
right. So therefore, what you're
No.
saying makes sense. Is it just instilled into them? And Potter must be really frustrated because he's saying, you know, maybe no, you know, attack is the best form of defense, but the players are like, nah, we're sitting. Yeah, I don't know, and therefore you can't. Yeah.
Exactly. Unless you're on that training pitch, we don't know if that's Potter's mindset as well. You know, get to a lead and then try and shut the shop, right? And hold on to it. I don't know if that is, or if it isn't, and they are doing that, then he's got a problem.
Yeah.
He's got to get it out of their fucking system, mate. What Moyes used to do. It's like, yeah, it's hard to know unless he actually tells you. I keep fucking telling these players not to go so deep, and they keep doing it. You know, dude. I mean, his press conference afterwards was horrendous, mate. He looked like a broken man already.
I didn't see it, but I did see I saw the heading. It said, "Do you want me to swear?" or something like that. Right, Lawrence says, "How many times will we blow the game in the final minutes?" Makes him sick. Old school habits haunting us again, Larry Dog. I've said the players forever, so he's saying, yeah, it's the players rather than the manager. Guys, I've got to go out and dry my sorrows. Please use the system. Trademark for my picks. Thanks. All right, Wally, thanks for stopping in. And good luck.
Yeah. Okay, second, Wally.
Look, he's one of them ones, you know, Sting when you're winning. Now that he's not, he's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not. I ain't taking part now. I'm taking my ball. Wally, we'll see you next time. Wally, take care, my man. Right. So, anyway, Brighton 3, West Ham 2. We had 3 cards, 9 corners, 13 shots on target. Giza, what do we pick for Brighton 3, West Ham 2?
I went 1-1. You went 3-1 to Brighton. Okay. That's not far away. 3-1 Robert to Brighton. 2-1 Inky to West Ham. 2-1 Fresh to West Ham. 1-1 Lawrence. 2-1 to West Ham. Wally, he would have been fucking rubbing his hands, but we went 2-1 up. 2-1 Danny at West Ham. 2-0 Darren to West Ham. 2-2 Colin. I like you, mate.
Fresh says, adios, Walito. Nobody scored any points in that game whatsoever. Nothing.
Nothing.
Let me just, nobody. Surprisingly, 9 corners. You would have thought somebody would have picked 9 corners. Just making sure. Yeah, nobody scored anything in that game. Moving on swiftly. Newcastle 3, Ipswich 0. What do you think of that, Giza?
Oh, well, we're looking down now. Very good.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, fucking bang on, mate. That's what that cocky means. You fucking beauty. Well done, Newcastle. Always knew that'd be the case. Yeah, no way I was going to give Ipswich a goal. That's the game that sent them down as well, isn't it?
Yeah. That's to confirm the relegation.
Newcastle. I did watch it. I can't remember the goals and who scored, but
Isak, was it a penalty for Isak? Was there? I think there was a red card for Ipswich as well. I think maybe, I don't know, but I think Isak scored one definitely. Keeps Newcastle in the Champions League hunt. There were 6 cards, 13 corners, but only 5 shots on target, which is quite surprising considering the 2 teams and the score.
Yeah, that's bizarre with 3 goals, isn't it?
Yeah, at St James's Park as well. Is this Titch's superfecta? No. There was one that was close. This is not it. I don't even know which one it is, but it's not this one. But I'm sure there was one that I am close to. Not this one, no. Giza, apart from you, what else did we pick? Who else got this score on the nose, if anyone?
Yeah. Well, I've picked 3-0. Well done. I'm brilliant. You went 4-0, goes up, never happening. 3-1 said Robert. I like an Inky boy. Inky boy copied me. In he goes. 2-1 Fresh, 3-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally, never happening. 2-1 Danny, 2-0, Darren. 3-1, Colin. Unlucky the 3-1s, but I told you last week, don't give Ipswich a goal.
Well, I didn't, and I still didn't get anything. Right, so 6 cards, 13 corners, 5 shots on target. Right, let me give you your 15. Right, I correctly predicted 13 corners, so I'll have 10 points, which is
Fuck,
me and
that's a
you.
good pick. That's
Me and you
amazing.
off the Mark. 6, 13, 5. 6, 13, 5, 6, 13, 5, 6, 13, 5, 6, 13, 5, 6, 13, 5. So that's it. Only me and you. 15 for you, 10 for me. So, yeah.
And Inky.
Oh, and Inky, sorry. Sorry, Inky. My bad. That's it. That's it. Nobody else scored any more points for that. Right, we've definitely got some points for this one, surely. Southampton 1, Fulham 2. Cheeky
that's
geezer, we
annoying.
all know the truth. Oh,
I
yes,
did
red
say
card
don't
did.
give Southampton a goal hit as well. So
Yes, you did.
I got it wrong on this one.
Yeah, I remember that. I should have clipped that actually if I'd have remembered.
Yeah.
Just,
So yeah.
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 So
Southampton
obviously,
scored.
Southampton were 1-0 up in this game. Fulham obviously.
Yeah, I think they scored first. Yeah.
Fulham are still in the European hunt, so they needed to win this game, and they've obviously done that. This game had 2 cards. It also had 13 corners, and it had 8 shots on target. So, Geezer, what do we pick for Southampton 1, Fulham 2, please?
Right. I went 2-0 Fulham. You went 2-1 Southampton. Never happening, son. Never. 1-1 said Robert. 2-0 said Inky. Yeah, cotton me again. See, how lucky, mate. Oh, fucking Freshy's in. His first points. Freshy gets 15 for 2-1 Fulham. 3-0 Lawrence and fucking Wally in his 2-1s. He gets it as well. 2-1 to Fulham. Danny boy as well. Well done, Danny. 2-1 to Fulham. 2-0 Darren and Colin as well. 2-1 to Fulham.
Well done, Colin. Well done, Danny. Well done, Freshy. Well done, Walito.
Danny's off the mark as well.
Right, so 15 points for those 4. Now, 2, 13, 8. You correctly predicted 8 corners, so 10 points for you. No, 8 shots. 8 shots on target. Sorry, not corners. Shots on target.
Yeah, great pick. Great.
8, 238, 238, 238, 238, 238. That's it. Nobody else got any points. So 15 for them 4 and 10 for you. Right. You lot, this was my almost superfecta. This was Wolves 3, Leicester 0.
Oh, bugger. Yeah.
Before Geezer gets into everybody else. Now I picked 3-0, obviously. I picked 6 cards, but there was 5. I picked 6 corners, which there were 6, and I picked 9 shots on target, but there was 8. So I was 1 off of 2, and then I got the score, and I got another. So yeah, I was close to that superfecta, but not close enough. Anyway, Geezer, Wolves in the Midlands derby. Leicester can't score again. I think Jamie Vardy missed a penalty in this. Obviously, they're down anyway. But yeah, 3-0. What did we pick? Was there anybody else that managed to?
Yeah, was that
correctly-
the goals? It was that fucking Cunha as well. Was
Yeah, I think
he
scored one.
played a part. I think it's for the Larson goal, whoever. That might not have been it.
Let me check.
He played a pass that was fucking magnificent. Just split the whole defence right into the boy's stride. Cracking goal. And then he laid on couple, I think. Cunha.
Right, Cunha scored the first. Yeah, he assisted Larson, which is the one you're probably talking about. And then he got an assist for Gomez for the third. So he got 2 assists, 1 goal in a 3-0
Yeah,
win.
and a goal. Oh, he was outrageously good. So, but there you go. Yeah, and like I said, and that Larson, right? He missed a fucking sitter, and he was laughing about it once he'd scored.
Yeah,
But he missed one from 3 yards, geezer, stuck it over the bar.
yeah.
It should have been 4-0, you know what I mean? Absolute sit.
Well, thankfully, he missed that sitter because he knew that I'd picked 3-0. So he thought, you know what, I need to get tipped some points. So that's why he missed it. Not quite my first points of the night, Geezer. You're talking about.
Oh, it is on my.
No,
It
he's
is on
talking about
mine.
he's talking about his 300 bonanza. That's what he's talking about.
Fuck you, 300. That's just luck.
Oh, sorry. In this game, Robert said in the Fulham game, Southampton had no corners at home in that game either. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And there was 13 corners, and none of them was for them. Anyway, Wolves 3, Leicester 0. What do we pick for this, please?
All right, I went 2-0. You went 3-0, Gazer. 2-1 said Robert, 2-0 said Inky, 2-1 Freshie, 1-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally, 2-1 Danny, 2-1 Darren, 2-0 Colin.
Right.
So yeah, there you go.
Like I said, as well as my 15, I got 10 points as well for the corners. So 25 for me in total. 5, 6, 8. 5. Robert, 10 points for the cards. 5 cards.
Oh, he's off the mark.
5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. 10 points for Darren and Colin for the cards. 10. And finally, oh shit!
Low scoring so far.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize this. You got the cards and the shots on target. I thought. So you got 20 points in that game.
Did I? What was the cards and the shots on target?
5 and 8. 5 cards, 8 shots on target.
What a pick that was! Fucking get in there.
So
get in there.
You weren't far off the superfecta. You was 1 out for the goal and you was 2 out for the corners. You picked 8 corners. It was 6. So yeah, you weren't too far either. What's the Gerard Butler film about the Spartans? Is it 300? No, I don't. Is it 300?
Yeah, it is.
Is it 300? Yeah. Oh, so okay, yeah. See, I'm fucking sleeping. Yeah.
300 putters.
I was a bit slow off the mark there. Right. Okay. Bournemouth 1, Man United 1. The talking point I had the game on, but I was doing stuff. But there was a red card in this that has been overturned for Evan Nilsson. Did you see the
Was
red
it overturned?
Card? It was overturned. Yeah. It was rescinded. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
Actually, no.
I don't know whether he slipped coming into the tackle, Geezer.
I think
that could be the only mitigation about it.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, it looked bad. As soon as I saw it, oh, you fucker. His both legs came up. I think he might have slipped.
Yeah,
but
he did.
I
remember
smashed him to pocket pieces. And I went, oh, you could be gone for that, boy.
Yeah, so it's surprising. He did slip, but it's still surprising that they overturned that though, because
I still thought it was fucking dangerous as fuck.
But yeah,
overturned it. Surprised.
And obviously, it was 1-0, and Bournemouth not in control, but they were looking maybe they're going to get the win, and obviously the red card changed it, and then Man United scored at the death through not Rasmus Højlund, whatever Højlund's first name is, but yeah, they ended up getting a draw, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean anything. But they did then go to Iraiola's former club, Athletic Bilbao, and beat them 3-0 in the Europa League semi-final. So big win for United in Europe. Did you see that? Did you see the? Yeah,
I watched the 25-minute highlights of it. Yeah, it was one of them. Another sending off Geezer. And to me, for Bilbao, quite rightly, he's tried to slide in to score the goal, and he's grabbed him by the fucking collar and dragged him back. Now he stopped a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
Now the referee didn't do it. VAR pulled it and said, "You better have a look." He looked. He went, "Yeah, it's a penalty, and it's a sending off, mate. That's the rules." So and then that changed the game, because before that, Bilbao were over.
See, I didn't see the game.
And then fucking Harry Maguire on the right, being a right winger, mate, done the left back. Unbelievable. I got the crossover. A little flick on header, and Casemiro, lucky was at the back post, and headed in. And then they got a penalty, I think. Yeah, they did. Bruno Fernandes, basically they're in the final, weren't they? More or less.
Yeah.
Unless they really fuck it up.
Probably with Spurs. So, we spoke about this before, saying, if it got to the final,
yeah.
And the good thing is, if they do get to the final, one of those teams is going to be heartbroken. So either way, we win. If it's Man United, we're like, yeah good. You understand?
It's going to be tears somewhere.
Yeah. So that'll be lovely, because one of them's going to be
Do
heartbroken.
you know
So-
the weird thing as well? The actual final is at that Athletic Bilbao Stadium.
Oh, is that where it is? Oh
Mm.
shit! Yeah, they would have thought it's written in the stars when they got into the semis.
Yeah.
Is that- yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're out. They're out. Man United ain't that
look,
bad.
they Spursy could do a Spursy. That goal that they conceded Spurs at the end. You want to be careful that don't cost you the leg out, out there.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone is going to maybe slip out with these Spurs, they've got to go away from home. They were winning 3-1 and in total control. They've conceded. Man United have gone away. One of their defenders got a red card, so he misses, and now it's back at Old Trafford 3-0 up. So Man United are definitely through. Spurs, probably. But it's Spurs,
But I haven't said that because we had a Tottenham bloke on the show the other night. He's saying that the quarter final and the game before that, Tottenham had their games at the London Stadium first, and they went away and got the result to get through.
Not the London Stadium, I hope. That's what you said. You said the London Stadium.
No, sorry, the Tottenham fucking
yeah.
But yeah, so but they got to go on play because everyone struggled there. I remember watching that Bodo Glimt when Lazio went there, and they done Lazio 2-0 on the plastic pit.
Yeah,
and it could have been more. It could have been 3 or 4. So they look decent to me. I've never, not really. I've heard their name before, but I don't know anything about them. But they played good football, man. They played well. So yeah, they've got to be careful, Tottenham. There, they could come unstuck very easily. Early goal.
Bodo Glimt. When Mourinho was in charge of Roma, they beat them. This is when I first heard of them, and then I heard the commentators say, most of the team, they grew up together, they went to school together, and so they're very close knit. So for them, going back there, it's definitely better than them, going away from home for the second leg. So you never know. If they score first, then obviously we know it's just one goal in it. So it would be good just to see them score first and and see how the game goes there. Anyway, Robert said the equaliser was in the 90 plus 6 minutes, but that equaliser would have helped a few people who did actually pick 1-0. So anyway, Giza, 1-1. What do we pick for this, please?
Bournemouth Man United. I went 2-2.
Yep.
What game are we on? Here's that, isn't it?
Yeah, Bournemouth Man United.
What was the score?
1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I went 2-2. That was correct with a draw. Oh, 2-2 as well, Titch.
Yeah.
1-1. 1-1 said Robert.
Well done, Robert.
Well done, Robert. Good pick. 2-1 in, key to Man U. 2-1 Fresh to Bournemouth. We tossed a coin for that. 2-1 Lawrence to Bournemouth. 2-1 Molly to Bournemouth. All coin picks there. And Danny's 2-1 to Bournemouth. 1-1 said Darren. Good skills.
Well done, Darren. If you're listening.
Freaking up there, Darren. 1-2 said Colin.
Right. This game had 7 cards, 15 corners, and 7 shots on target. So I don't think anybody scored any point. Let me just check. 7,
like that.
7. Nah, nobody else got any points. So just Robert and Darren with the correct score, 15 points. Right. Moving on. Liverpool wrapped up the title with a convincing win against Spurs, and they did actually go 1-0 down. Liverpool 5, Spurs 1. But Spurs have obviously, the next game was in Europe, and they went to Bodo Glimt. They played against Bodo Glimt and beat them. Are Liverpool deserved Premier League winners in your opinion?
Yeah. Hang on, I've just added these up to get it, so I don't lose track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sang the theme tune together.
Yeah, they are, mate. Yeah, in a poor season.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the poorest seasons I've seen in the Premier League for outstanding football or games or top goals or maverick fucking players on the pitch. Was hardly. Salah's been a highlight for most of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are. Arsenal are nowhere near it. Man City were nowhere near it this season.
the likes of Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea have been fucking Man United, Tottenham shit. Chelsea have been hit and miss. It was amazing they're still up there, to be honest, but they are, which sort of leads me to, I think Chelsea could be a threat next year. To be not that good this year and be where they are, with the young squad they've got, they just could come good next season. So I'd look out for them. But yeah, they've done it in a count-up, really, haven't they? Liverpool. Without being, they've not been that. I think they were so much more entertaining under Klopp. If you want entertainment, but they've been solid and they get the results. And I think Salah's been the difference, man. He has been the difference in them winning games at times and not drawing or losing. And so is their keeper when he's been fit. So yeah, they've been the best team there. That's it.
I mean, it's credit to Arne Slot coming in first season and winning Premier League, which is no mean feat at all. But obviously, I just think the competition hasn't been up to scratch this season. But that's not to discredit what he's done as a manager.
Nothing to do with it, no. But what I would say for Arne Slot is most managers come in when it's turmoil, don't they?
Yeah,
it's a disaster. He didn't.
Nah.
He came into a team where they had the team. Klopp walked away and handed it to him. There you go, mate. I've set it up. All yours.
Yeah.
Where most managers come in like ours or all the others when it's just a shit show.
Yeah.
So he had that in his favour. But at the end of the day, he had to come into the Premier League for the first time, get them organised, and he did change it a bit. It was a little bit different, and he got it done.
Yep.
But in a season where there was hardly any threat to him, Arsenal for a little while, that's it.
Right, you lot in the chat, before we get into the stats in this game, that win put Liverpool level on top division titles in 20 and also level on overall major trophies. But included in those major trophies, Manchester United have got a lot more Charity Shield, Community Shield wins, which if you deduct them, Liverpool obviously are ahead in. So let me ask you, and whoever in the chat, who would you say is the most successful club out of Manchester United historically and Liverpool? Now that I've given you that information, whether you knew it or not. Liverpool, I remember Liverpool winning the European Cup back in the day, and to my knowledge, they've won the European Cup more times than Manchester United as well, haven't? Yeah, but actually, I don't know about that. So, who would you say?
I think it's a neck and neck thing, but I think that's 20 titles now each.
Yeah,
whether it's the old First Division or the Premier League, that makes it 20 each. It's very neck and neck, is that? But I would say if you just want to count trophies, counting Charity Shields is a fucking disgrace. No one should count Charity Shield as a fucking trophy.
Well, Man United are claiming that. They're claiming that.
It's nonsense. That should never be in the equation of trophies won. Never.
No.
It really shouldn't.
Yeah, not as it shouldn't be classed as a major trophy, which is obviously that's
Freshy's on it as well. I didn't see that comment.
No, I just put it on when you said that. Charity fucking shit.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think when I went to the FA Cup final in 80, and then I went to the Charity Shield, I think it was Liverpool. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we lost, but no one gave a fuck. Right?
Yeah.
We were at Wembley again for a good day out.
Yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't bothered that we lost the fucking Charity Shield. It's fucking not even a thing. It's just a good day out for the fans.
Of course.
Nonsense.
And I can hand on heart say I wouldn't be here saying, oh yeah, we won the bloody FA Cup in 18 and we won the charity. Yeah, we wouldn't mention the Charity Shield, would we? And that's West Ham. So I don't know how Man United are, without no shame, including that, just to match Liverpool. We won the same as you, the amount of major trophies.
Didn't Arteta throw that one in as well?
I don't know. Did it? Probably.
I think he did, because he's only won the FA Cup, and he only won it with the team that was left there for him when he first turned up. Yeah. But he might have won the Charity Shield. I'm sure reports said, well, you've only won the FA Cup, and the Charity Shield. Sure, he said that. What?
Wow.
Fuck.
Barney Slot. City won tonight to go third. Yep, against Wolves. Right, so Danny says Liverpool are the bigger team. Charity. Oh, sorry, read
Yeah,
that. Liverpool
I
says
think
Robert.
it's very tight to say, man.
Yeah, here we go. Liverpool have also. I thought
Yeah.
so, won more European Cup. I thought they had.
Yeah, maybe that's would tip it in their favour, Enki. You could be right there. Mate. If they have done that, yeah, maybe they get it the edge.
I thought they did, but then I didn't want to carry on and just be wrong. But I thought they had one. Titch and Kieran, I would probably say Liverpool nick it. So Collins also Liverpool. So nobody said Man United yet. We might have shared the Charity Shield. Was that not then? It's glorified preseason friendly. So he said we might have shared it.
Yeah, I can't. That's what I mean, Freshie. In my, it doesn't even register in my head. Fucking FA Cup final does, and even the League Cup final we played Liverpool the year later. I went to that. We drew at Wembley. Then I went to Aston Villa, and we lost there. That bastard Kenny Dalglish scoring the winner. I remember all of that, but I can't remember the fucking Charity Shield. I can't even remember it.
Yeah.
Actually, Jordy, if you can tell me what was the actual score in that Charity Shield. I was there. But I have no memory of it because I didn't give a fuck. It's just a Charity
Man
Shield.
United should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, sorry, back to the game. Liverpool 5, Spurs 1. There was 3 cards, 10 corners, 11 shots on target. Did anybody pick 5-1? If not, what did we pick for Liverpool 5, Spurs 1? Please.
Yeah. I went 3-0, Geezer. You 3-0. 2-1, Robert. 3-1, Inky. 2-1, Fresh. 3-1, Lawrence. 2-1, Wally. Cool. 2-1, Danny. 4-1, Darren. What a bad effort, Darren. 3-1, Colin.
Right, let's go here. So we had 3, 10, 11. 3, 10. Wally, 10 points for corners.
Was that Wally?
Yep.
No, hang on. Where am I? Okay.
You got that?
Right, Wally, yeah.
10 points for Lawrence. That's for shots on target. Ooh. 20 points for Robert for 3 cards and 10 corners.
Oh, I didn't want to see that.
Well done,
Fucking hell.
3, 10, 11. 3, 10. Oh, 20 points for Inky for corners and shots on target.
Oh, I didn't want to see that.
20. 3, 10, 11. 10 points for Danny, Darren. Yeah, Danny and Darren. 3, 10.
Jeez.
And 10 points apiece for me and you. We got the shots on target. So 10 points for you and I. Me and you.
Me and you. Ooh,
We got 10 points as well.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the game we both went for the
Yep.
same everything.
Right, you lot.
All right.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4
All right,
games.
needed that.
So we'll have an update because we've got 4 games after your score update. Please let me put the league table up whilst you say your score update.
Oh, man, this is fairly low scoring, but fairly close.
Okay,
Rashi's let himself down.
I just remember the song. So Danny, no, not Danny, because Inky, Freshie, and Robert, get ready for the line of a song. It just came back to my head.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. I got the line that I'm going to sing for you lot after this. Go on, Geezer. What are we on?
I'm on 55.
Oi!
You're on 45.
Decent.
Robert's on 45.
Decent.
Inky, 45.
Decent.
Freshie, 15. Yeah, after the Lord Mayor show.
Ooh.
20, Lawrence. 35, Wally. 35, Danny. 45 again, Darren. 25, Colin.
So you're winning.
I am. Huh?
You're winning at the minute.
Yeah, by 10. But everyone's up my clacker. There's about 6 people right behind me. So.
Right. I want to see who gets this. Right. Let me just So you look. We've got 4 more games. We've won more Intertoto Cups than Liverpool, so we are obviously the more matches. Book it. No idea on the Charity Shield score.
No, I fucking
can't
even remember.
Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Terry McDermott in the 17th minute.
There you go, guys. I thought we'd lost, but I couldn't remember. Didn't care.
And then Robert says we also lost to Derby in 1975. That was 2-0.
All right. Yeah, I couldn't remember that either, guys.
We drew. Okay, we drew 2-2 with Liverpool in the 1964 Charity Shield. So was that shared then, Freshie? The 64 one. Brimful of
I didn't realise Charity Shield was back that far, Fresh, to be honest, 64.
Brimful of Asher on the 45 points. What does that mean? Brimful of Asher, because there's a few of us on 45, isn't there? On the 45. Brimful of Asher on the 45.
Oh, no.
He knows, he's got all these sayings and all right, I've got a line for you. Giza, if you know it, just keep it to yourself and tell me if you knew it. Ready? I will be waiting. Do you know what song that is from? I bet someone's gonna get it.
No.
Okay. Like, let's just see. One of these that will definitely get it. Imagine that, just off that one line, they will get it. Anyway, right. So whilst we're waiting, I'll do it again if no one gets it. One of them, I'll guarantee you to get it. Right. So the next game was FA Cup game, and it was a resounding Palace win. Crystal Palace 3, Aston Villa 0. Some great goals in that game as well, if I remember. Was it?
Oh, yeah. Eze scored a banger. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There were some great goals in that game. Oh, shit. Oh. No. Is that the name of the song? No, it's not. It's not that song. Okay, you got it wrong. I will be waiting. Yeah, it's not that song, whatever you said. I don't even know who sings it. True Colours, Cyndi Lauper.
Not True Colours, Cyndi Lauper. I'll be waiting.
True Colours. Do you know the song True Colours, Cyndi Lauper?
Yeah.
How does that go? What's the chorus?
True Colours, how can I love you?
Okay, I was making sure. No, it's not that song. Two Life Crew? No. I will. Okay, yeah, he's got it. He got it wrong. Yeah.
Time over time.
You know, if you look outside, and I will be waiting. Time. Yes, Roberto. Robert got it. Just
Well
one
done.
line. Well done. Anyway, right. So Palace 3, Villa
Not
0.
getting any points for it, though.
Palace are in the final, and they will face Man City. Did you watch, or how much of this game did you watch?
Yeah, I did. I think I watched it and flicked through it. Or yeah, I did. Yeah, Villa didn't turn up, Gazer, at all.
Surprising.
Palace were. You know what I mean? I think they had another goal disallowed. Yeah, Mateta goal that should have stood. I think Mateta scored another fucking banger as well.
I think so. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, it's not my thing. Yeah, Mateta scored a cracker, I think, and so did Eze. But yeah, it was definitely deserved it, Palace. By what I saw, you know what I mean? They deserved it fully.
Yeah.
It's like Villa didn't turn up for it, man. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I think it was Cyndi Lauper. Do you know that geezer? Time after time.
Yeah, I think it might be the one that time after time. Yeah, I think he's right with the artist. Yeah, just got
and
the
that's
name.
Right. When he said that, I thought I'm sure it's Cyndi Lauper, and I thought, did I get the? I knew it's called Time After Time. But I was thinking maybe it was called True Colours. That's why shit. But yeah, it was Cyndi Lauper.
Maybe.
Yeah. but it's called Time After Time.
She has got a song called True Colours.
Wait a minute. Lawrence says, was it these? You know. You know what follows that, don't you?
No.
Read what he said.
Was it Des?
No, these.
Was it these?
And then you'll say these what? And he'll say these nuts.
No, that old China dance.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought you knew it fresh, but then yeah, you confused me. Yeah. You got the songs mixed up. Yeah. Right. So Palace 3, Villa 0. There was 4 cards, 13 corners, 9 shots on target. Giza, what do we pick for Palace 3, Villa 0, please?
Right. Yeah, I went 2-1 Villa. You went 1-1.
Yep.
3-1 Villa, Robert. 1-0 Inky to Villa. Fair play, Fresh. He went. Oh, we did toss the coin for him though. He went 2-1 Palace. He didn't know it, but 2-0 to Villa. Lawrence 2-1 Wally Palace. That was a toss. 2-1 Danny the same to Villa. 1-0 Darren. 2-1 Colin.
Right, Lawrence is confident. Lawrence says book it. So let's see what we got. So there was 4 cards, 13 corners, 9 shots on target. 4, 13, 9. 4. Wally, 10 points for the cards using his system. 4. 10 points for Lawrence for the cards. 4, 39. 4. 20 points for Fresh for the cards and the shots on target.
Oh, he needed that.
20. 439. 10 points for Inky for the correct shots on target.
Well, that's not good.
439. 10 points for Danny for the correct cards. And finally, 10 points for you for the correct shots on target.
Oh, I needed that, mate. I'm getting chased down, geezer, and it's not good.
We've got 3 games remaining. Let me just get my apple juice. 1 sec.
Fucking everyone's fucking close, man. Nigh on everyone. Yeah, this is very, very close.
1 sec.
Inky's right behind me. But, yeah.
Well, we've got 3 games for you to hold on.
It don't look good, mate. I don't like it when I need to hold on.
Freshy said, I did Palace myself, you cheeky galah. Yeah, what is a galah? Because I only ever heard that when Alf Stewart on Home and Away used to say, you bloody galah. What is a galah?
It's a bird here, mate. Really fucking stupid birds as well. They're thick as fuck. Yeah, they're like a parrot, like sort of pinky colour. When I was out west, we were near some grain granaries, right? Trucks used to carry the grain to wherever it was going, to the ports, and then big silos. And of course, some of that grain would fall out of the trucks when they were on their way. And you'd come round a corner, geezer, and there'd be like fucking 500 of these fuckers on the road eating the grain. And you come up and you hit the horn with the thing. The fuckers wouldn't move, mate. They're thick as fuck.
Yeah.
You'd have to run the fuckers over to get through.
Shit.
They really are stupid.
You know what?
fucking birds.
So I mean, did you ever watch Home and Away on that?
Not really. I might have seen it before I left for Australia. I might have seen it now and again, yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch it, but yeah, Alf Stewart was like the old grumpy guy, but he used to always say, if somebody, now that you said it, when somebody had done something to do, he'd say, yeah, bloody galah, and I didn't know what
Yeah,
galah was.
Fucking idiot.
And he used to always say, you rotten mongrel.
Right, yeah. Now, the galahs are seen as not being very bright.
Yeah,
bird.
and that's what. Yeah, so now it makes it. Because I didn't know what a galah. I just thought it was like a slang for something, like idiot, but galah. But I didn't know what what he meant. Yeah, bloody galah. Someone mentioned John McGinn, and I woke up. If you remember, oh yeah, Alf Stewart, you flaming. Oh, that's it, you flaming galah. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, Alf Stewart.
I had a mate when we was at one of the camps there once. He came from one of the jobs to see me at the camp, and he'd been driving through a bunch of these fuckers, right? And he must have hit one, right? And it was in the front radio. It was still there alive, right? Stuck to the radio. It turned up with the glow right in front of the car, right? Toyota Hilux. He had it hanging off the radio. He had to pull the fucker out of the radio, let it go. And it survived. Fucking survived.
Temporarily. Let me just quickly say, I spoke to Geezer the other day. You look, there's a thing that comes on one of the Sky or whatever Virgin channel called Outback Truckers. It's about people in Australia that drive trucks for a living, and it shows you like the terrain and what they got to go through. Anyway, Geezer, there was one the other day. It was like 2 episodes. These people, I think they moved about 1,200 kilometers from one place to anyway. The people that they took their house down and put it into 4 pieces and then transported it anyway, they bought land on top of like a mountain, and now they had to get the thing up anyway. So when they got like 1.2 miles away, I think, from the mountaintop, they had to drive up all these trucks with like the quarter of the house on each one. You know, have to chop down trees, and you know they're going over the side, and they've got to bring out and more machinery to help. You're crazy, like it's so interesting to watch. But yeah, they split the house. How does that work? How do you split a house into 4 bits and then move it and then put it back together again? Like, yeah, how does that work?
Well, these houses, right, are called like Queenslanders. It's an old Queensland, and it's pure timber, you know. And I mean, timber back in the day was serious hardwood, right? And they're on these properties all over at Queensland and probably northern New South Wales as well. And sometimes, and they're put on stumps, right? They're dropped on stumps, so they're not. You know what I mean? So you can. I've seen the full house being lifted, and they drive the truck underneath it, put it on the truck, and then they'll take it somewhere else. That's what you can do with them, and then they re-stump it. Right, what they call put them on these stumps. So before they drop that house on, they'll have to put all these new stumps to the exact size of this house.
Yeah.
Right, but they'll cut all these. If you're doing it in quarters, it's that big, you will cut them all up, but you'll just bolt it all back together again once you put it on.
Yeah, crazy.
And there's a place here on my way to the Sunshine Coast. Here is a massive yard. Right, it's got these houses sitting there that they've taken from properties and brought them there, and you can go there and buy them if you want, an old Queensland, right, and buy that house and get it transported to your property.
Wow, crazy.
That's
this made me laugh.
No, you'll be surprised. Well, there's plenty of that. But these houses, mate, because there's such, you know, to me, they're massively high maintenance, Geezer, because they're all timber. Everything moves, and you forever paint them. Every sort of 3 years or so, you got to repaint them because of the sun here and everything else. But when you see one that's done up and been painted, they are fucking gorgeous. They've got a bit of character to them, you know?
Yeah.
Real character. My mate had one here, Paul, up the road. But I was forever helping him doing work on it. The timber starts rotting here and there. But it's only basically most of the new timber that's been used is the shit that rots.
Yeah,
The old stuff, it's like iron, Geezer, to work with it, to cut it. I've got old shit here on the top of my house. It's old timber. I tried to fit. When I fitted my kitchen in here, mate, I was screwing into the studs. Mate, snap. It wouldn't take a fucking screw. It just snap it. You have to pre-drill everything. Well, you don't with the new houses. It's all pine. You know, it's shit. But them old fuckers, mate, this stuff is iron. And plus, termites are a big problem here, right? Yeah. Termites can't eat that. They can chew through a fucking house of pine like it's nothing. But that timber, they can't get into it. So it's almost termite proof.
Wow,
that's a big thing too.
But you imagine that. So you got to go up 1.2 miles, up crazy steep, and that, and then you get. And then
that's the hard part.
An open plot of land, and then the view, and that's where their house is now going to be situated by themselves, middle of nowhere. You know, like that. Yeah. So they this is beautiful.
They'll dump it there. Then they'll set out all the stumps, right?
Yeah.
You know what's got to sit on, and then they'll bring a crane in to lift every piece into place.
Yeah.
And then the chippies will go in and bolt it all together and make it level perfect, you know, as good as you can get it anyway, you know. That's what I left.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. When I first saw it here in Australia, I went, what the fuck? Because you'd be driving down the motorway, Geezer, all of a sudden you've got to pull, these police are telling you to pull to the side, and a fucking house is driving past you.
Yeah.
On a truck. You go, what the fuck?
That's another thing. They was on a deadline. They said we have to get out of the mainland by a certain time. You know, like the police was aware of, they can't be on the main roads after midnight.
Yeah.
Something like, they had to get out here. So they had to, it was on a tight deadline.
You've got to go with what they call pilots here. Guys in front of the truck, guys behind it, police. And you've got to have probably, because they're so wide, you might have to have the whole lanes. So
Yeah.
they tried to do it, middle of the night or early mornings to get past all the shit.
Uh,
Like I said.
Did you? Did you read that? Got me Hal from Stumps. Got me Dimmies and Tinnies from the Servo. Got an old episode of Shark Week on the box. Aussie starter kit. Fair income. What does that mean? Fair income. What does that mean? Fair income.
Yeah, I've said that a few times. It came into my fucking speech now and again.
What does that mean? Like fair play or like yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, true, mate. Is that true? Like fair dinkum.
Fair income.
Yeah, it means it. Is it true?
And now
Yeah.
that's part of your vocabulary.
Yeah, I
Especially
scored. I'd say if I said I'd scored a worldie today at football, they go, yeah, fair dinkum, mate.
fair income.
Oh,
Fair
yeah,
income.
yeah.
Hope you got a Danny Freshie. Big up MC Anzac. He says, "Good morning,
Good day,
legends."
Zach. Right at the right time.
Anzac? I hope my Aussie accent didn't put you off tuning in.
Yeah, it
again.
would do. There you go, mate. We're talking about moving Queenslanders. An
Yeah.
old Queensland house, Anzac. You know a bit about that. Hang on.
I need a Danny. Just follow the recipe like Bush Tucker, man. Fair income. You rotten mongrel. What did he say? What did he say about Galars again? What was it? Where was he? Oh, here we go. Yeah, flaming Galar. Alf Stewart, fucking legend. Right, let me go. Oh, I love your audio. Thank you. We was talking about Alf Stewart from Home and Away. You flaming Galar. You rotten mongrel. Right, so you lot, we are now on to when Geezer comes back. The FA Cup, the other semi-final, which was Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2. So as I've said already, we've got a Man City v Palace final. They played recently in the league. If you remember, Palace was 2-0 up, had a goal narrowly ruled out for offside, which would have made it 3-0. City came back to win 5-2. So in a one-off final, Palace have got every chance. The only thing that would go against them is the experience that sort of saw Man City through in this game against Forest, because Forest were unlucky in this game. They've done everything but score. So it should be a very interesting final. It really should be. And the way that Palace dispatched Villa shows that they got up for the occasion at Wembley, and maybe being at Wembley is a good taste and a good experience to set them up for the final. We did speak about semi-finals at Wembley, but I think maybe that can only have helped Palace going there and winning convincingly, not showing any signs of pressure, and that can only help them going into the final. Geezer, Forest, did you watch anything of the Forest v Man City semi-final?
Yeah, I did. Oh, Geezer, I thought Forest was so unlucky, Geezer.
They were.
So
really
unlucky. Did you... The shot Gibbs White hit, they hit the bar.
The left footed volley, yeah.
What a banger that was, Geezer. That was just a perfect shot. Deserved the goal. Really did. And they had a couple of others as well. Can't remember the other couple
cleared
of
off the
chances.
line.
They
I
could
think
have
one
scored three.
Yeah, post. They hit the post, I think.
Yeah, hit the post. That was it. That was the other one.
Post, crossbar. Yeah, they had chances, man. They done well.
Yeah, nothing went in for them, Geezer. It's just one of them days, man. That second half could have easily gone their way. Yeah, they were unlucky, man. They really did give it a go, but who scored for City? It was Matey with a header from the corner, wasn't it? Cracking header, leapt above everyone.
Who scored? Who scored?
Was Bernardo Silva?
Right, Rico Lewis scored the second, I believe. Who scored the first goal? It was a header. Somebody put it in the chat, please, so I don't need to look at my phone. Just for your information, Geezer.
Yeah, Guardiola, wasn't it?
Yeah, Guardiola. Anzet said he loves my Aussie accent. Thank you very much. Lawrence says, for the love of God, these guys are my boys, but stay focused on the matches. Never. Next thing, we will see Peach ordering items in downtown Toronto. Dope now. If you know, you know. Yeah. He's got Bernardo Silva. No, it was.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva and Mate Guardiola, I think, scored.
Yeah. So that sees them into the final against Palace. Anyway, the game finished 0-2. There was 5 cards, 8 corners, 7 shots on target.
No.
Geezer, what do we pick for Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester City 2? Please, sir.
I went 0-3. You went 0-2.
Yes, I did, baby.
I didn't realise you got that right. Fuck it.
Yes, I did.
1-3, said Robert. Fuck me. Like, this could have easily been a 3-2 game. I mean, easily, you know. But there you go, 2-0. Oh, Inky's in. Oh, no. Bad. This is all bad for me. Inky, well done. 2-0.
Well done, Inky.
2-1. Freshie. Forest. 2-1. Lawrence. Forest. 2-1. Wally. 2 City. 2-1. Danny. 1-1. Darren. 2-2. Colin. But yeah, even the 2-1 result, how it wasn't.
Exactly. You know what? When Freshie, what does that mean? Guess, sorry, because obviously just let me. When Gibbs, obviously I'm watching the game. When he took that shot, I'm like, you're wanting to get the goal to go, and you want to see the game go extra time. Then I realized afterwards what I'd picked for. I was like,
yeah. That's why I don't like knowing what I've picked.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
So I don't want to. I did. You know, I want Forest to score goals, and maybe I wanted Forest to win. You know. Forest Palace would have been a great final, you know.
Freshie's cheering on Inky. Says, "Come on, Inky."
Yeah, I bet you fucking are.
Right, 5 cards, 8 corners, 7 shots on target. As well as my correct score, I also got the cards right. So it's 25 for me.
Oh no, that's not good.
5, 8, 7, 5, 8, 7.
Oh no, he's in the lead. Yeah.
5, 8, 7. And then 10 points for Darren and Colin for the correct cards as well.
Darren?
Yeah, Darren and Colin. 10 points apiece.
Colin?
Yep.
I needed that.
And we have 2 games remaining. Titch on fire.
That
Come on. Hey, I won last
You're in
week.
the lead.
I won last week, 80 points. Didn't count for much because Danny, once again, 2 weeks in a row, got the lucky dip. So, but yeah, I was guessing at. Oh, sorry. I think he scored first.
You and Inky.
Level pegging.
Level pegging. Do you?
On how many points?
70.
Ooh. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, 70. I'm on 65 still. But it's so close, man. 77. We've got Robert 45. 35 fresh. He's shit. Lawrence is 30. Shit. 45 Wally. Reasonable. 45 Danny. 55 Darren. Colin 35. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't fancy my chances with these last 2, but there you go.
She says it's all going Pete Tong for Giza. Get the orchestra out. Anzac says, doesn't Arsenal have to play Paris again to get into the grand final? My very low level of soccer knowledge is coming through. Yes, they do. So they lost the first game, Anzac, at their home ground, 1-0. They've got to go to Paris next. What are we on today? Friday. Yeah, next week for the second leg. And obviously, yeah, whoever scores the most overall go to the final. And Anzac, the other semi-final was a thriller. It was Barcelona 3, Inter Milan 3. So their second leg will be in Milan Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Tuesday, I think, next week. So, yeah. But at least you're having a dipping your toe into football, which is good. Soccer, whatever. What's this? 3-3-5. What's that? 3-3-5. He says, I hope the Pommies can beat the Frogs. It's going to be a tough ask over in
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough ask, but you never know your luck in the big city, mate.
You never know. What is that? 3-3-5. Inky, are you at the bus tour Monday in Leeds? Right, well, we're moving on to Leeds. Leeds 4, Bristol City 0. Leeds, let me just check because I'm not sure. One sec. One sec. One sec. Right, Lawrence has got to go. He's just messaged me. Right, Lawrence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lawrence, the other game, sorry, because he's got to go. So he's giving me scores. Lawrence, the other game is Lille v Marseille, because there was 9 Premier League, then Leeds. So Lille v Marseille, that is second and third in League 1. So Lawrence, just give me your Lille v Marseille predictions, please. Right, so what did I just ask you, Giza? Is the score? Oh, he's score. Oh, 3. Oh, okay, sorry. See, I said to Giza before we went live, I'm tired today. 335 is he's 300. No, Daniel, video. Okay,
Yeah, we don't count that.
I read Arsenal have a good player coming back. So can they? Yeah, who's coming back for Arsenal? I'm trying to think. They had Saka come back recently, but yeah, who's coming back? For
the boy that was who is it? Party or the other one that was suspended for that game?
Yeah. Sorry, so Anza, one of their defensive midfielders got a yellow card in the previous game, which meant he missed this game, which is Thomas Partey. So he's definitely someone they missed. Right, let me just check something quickly in regards to Leeds. Saturday, Leeds Championship. Right, so Leeds, I just want to confirm this. Okay, Leeds and Burnley are level pegging. There's one game to go. So all Leeds have got to do is equal whatever Burnley do. So at this moment in time, Leeds United will be champions of the championship. And yeah, so they can't be caught in goal difference or anything like that. So Burnley have got a better Leeds' result. Titch, give me the same pick that you select. Okay, cool. Right, Lawrence, nice one. And see you next time, Lawrence. Lawrence got to go, everyone. Next time, Danny. Big up Darren. He says, morning all from a very rainy Thailand at 5:40 a.m. Shit.
Whoa.
Damn, 5:40.
Yeah, because but it's a bit. So now a difference now because you had your clocks changed, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, Darren, much appreciated as always that you can tune in to such an early hour.
Yeah, Darren. Rainy, mate. Get rain this up. Yeah.
Right, Giza. So, Leeds United looking like championship winners and coming back to the Premier League where they belong. Anyway, their game only had 1 card, 12 corners, 13 shots on target, and it finished 4-0. So what do we pick for City 0?
Yeah, mate. I watched the highlights here about knowing the score, and I sort of remembered what I'd picked on that one. Leeds one, 2-0. And at one point, I was watching the highlights. You fucking beauty, 2-0, got it. Nah,
that didn't happen.
Didn't happen, mate. So that was that. Anyway, I went 2-0. You went 3-1, 2-1 Robert, 3-1 Inky, 2-1 the Bristol Fresh. Never happening. 2-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally, 2-0 Danny, all the Leeds, 2-2 Darren, 2-1 Colin, 2 Leeds. So yeah, quite convincing win, wasn't it?
Nobody scored any points in that game. 1 card, 12.
No, don't surprise me.
Target. So nobody scored anything. So we're going into the last game. Right. Inky says, I think Plymouth need to put 14 past us to stay up, plus other teams to lose. Yeah, that's not happening. And who are Burnley playing, Inky? And home or away? Like, who are Burnley playing in regards to them overtaking you? Morning, Darren. Right. So the final game, you lot, was played last night, and that finished Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 2. That has severely damaged Forest's chances of getting into the Champions League. Sorry,
I didn't even know that game had gone on last night.
Last night, yeah. So we picked that because obviously, but that was last night, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that game was on.
So it's right. Let me just clarify because it's confusing for us. And fuck's sake, Man City played tonight for me tonight, but Forest and Brentford was the night before. Because maybe
I didn't know.
Yeah, you might be thinking they both played tonight, but it's confusing because of the time difference. But yeah, that was on Thursday night, and then Man City obviously was tonight, Friday night. But yeah, that was Thursday night. Forest 0, Brentford 2. Brentford have got the best away record in the Premier League apparently, and Forest went out of the cup. And now I don't know if that had a knock-on effect, but now they've lost at home to Brentford. And like I said, teams above them going for the Champions League, it's going to be hard now for Forest to maybe get back into the top 5. So
Yeah, I said that this could happen, guys. I've been saying that
you
though,
did say it. Mm,
but they kept getting the results when I said it, and I thought, oh, maybe not. And this is what I picked Brentford to beat them there 2-1. Because I felt the last couple of results, you can see it now. The start to wane, Gazer, and I also said that I think it might be a good thing. I think Europa League might be a better thing for them than bloody Champions League. You know, when the push comes to shove, you see Man City digging out results, don't you? They get in there, and that's why I had a feeling that I think this could be a real balls up here to lose at home to Brentford. And that's why I picked Brentford to win, because I had a feeling this was coming. The last couple of games they've lost as well, haven't they? And they've unluckily lost in the semi-final. It's all the right when it comes to it.
Yeah, squeaky bum time.
I always had a feeling that would come and happen. But there you go. It's a shame because they've been really good to watch all year. They've been good.
It's a shame, but I can't see them now.
Woods' goals are drying up. I knew that would always happen eventually. But it's a shame because they've been a bit of a standout this year, Forest. They've been good.
Yes, I really wanted them to get into the Champions League. I do like it when this is shaken up a bit, but it's,
absolutely. I was hoping they could hang on, but it's looking like now they're not hanging on.
Yeah.
But
it's it'll be disappointing for them if they don't get Champions League. Also, the morning of them losing that game, their owner had to relinquish the running of the club because of his. He also owns Olympiacos or something like that, and potentially they both could have ended up in the Champions League. He had until April the 30th, which was that day, to step down. So he's still the owner, but he's had to give up the day-to-day running because of the conflict of interest. So so he still very much owns the club and all of that. But he had, and I don't know whether that had effect on them. It shouldn't have done, but I don't know whether that had effect on them on game time because this was announced in the morning. But he's had to sort of try and also if Forest don't get in the Champions League, he can just put himself back in that position or whatever. 2 other board members had to step down as well because of the whole intricacies of it all. But anyway, right. So Burnley are playing Millwall. Let me just see if Millwall can still get in the playoffs. I could be so far wrong because I know at some point they could. One sec. Millwall. Yes, they can. So Millwall are level with Frank Lampard's Coventry. Millwall are just outside in 7th. So Millwall have got a better Coventry's result, and Millwall can get a championship playoff play. So Millwall are still very much in with a shout, and Plymouth are obviously playing for survival, but like Inky has said, it's got to be a crazy goal swing and rely on other people. So Plymouth are down, but Millwall do have something to play for against Burnley, and Burnley are up regardless, and it's how much they really want to win it. So Millwall might get a result. Anyway, Burnley have Millwall could get in play. Oh, sorry, he's already put that there. See, sorry, Danny, I didn't even need to read all that. Up the Janners. Who's the Janners? Oh, no, who's the Janners? Not Plymouth, is it? Who's the Janners?
I remember the name, but I can't remember who's for.
Who's the Janners?
Who's playing Millwall?
Burnley.
That's not them, is it?
They're the Clarets.
No, sure. I remember the nickname, but I can't remember.
Oh, he said Millwall or Big Fat Frank. Ooh, tough choice.
Tough choice.
Let me see if anyone else is in with a shout fresh. Let me just check this because there's let me see who's in 8th. 8th place, we have Blackburn can do it as well. Middlesbrough, I don't know about the goal difference, but Middlesbrough's got 64, so they could also. So Middlesbrough, Blackburn, Millwall, or Coventry. Or Bristol City as well could be cool. So it's still open that there. Oh, yeah, I thought it was Plymouth. Janners are Plymouth. Paul Whitehouse TV advert. I thought it was Plymouth, Janners.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? Anyway, right, so final game. Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 2. 8 cards, 9 corners, 8 shots on target. Giza, for the final game, what do we pick for that?
I deserve points. But
Yep.
I said Forest 1, Brentford 2.
Yep.
You went 2-1 Forest, 3-2 Robert Forest, 2-1 Forest to Inky, 2-1 Fresh Rick, 2-1 Lawrence to Brentford. He copied me, obviously. 2-0 Wally to Forest. Everyone got for Forest there, mate. 2-1 Danny, Forest. 2-2 Darren. 2-1 Colin to Forest. Yeah. I
Right.
gave Forest a goal. I thought they'd get a goal. And they didn't. Surprised at that.
Well, going into the last game, 8-9-8. Wally, 10 points for the correct corners. 10 points for Walito, who is now in second place. 8-9-8. 8-9. 10 points for Roberto for the corners.
Robert.
10. 8-9-8. 8-9-8. 8-9. And that is it. Just Robert and Wally, 10 points apiece. So when you work that out, let me put this back up. And oh no, wrong one. This one. It says Stoke can still go down. Let me just remove that a minute. Right. So when you're ready, Giza, let me yeah, when you're ready, and then I'll put our scores in. And Freshy can hopefully help me out with the totals once Giza does this.
Yeah, man, I got robbed there. Got absolutely robbed.
We get the violin out in a bit.
Right. You want the numbers, Colin?
Yep.
35 points.
1 sec. Colin. Yep. 35.
Lawrence, 30 points.
Yep.
35 for Fresh.
As well as these 300. Yep.
I should have done it this way, really. I should have just gone across the board. Danny, 45.
Danny. I keep beating Danny, and Danny keeps getting lucky dips. 45, yeah.
Darren, 55.
Darren. Yep.
Robert, 55.
Roberto, 55. Yeah.
Me, 65.
Giza, 60. Yep.
Inky, 70.
Yep.
And you, 70.
Yep.
Is that anyone else?
Wally.
Gave you that. 55 for Wally.
55. So, joint winners, me and Inky. I've won it twice in a row, and look where the hell I am. Fucking
Yeah.
that's
Not
bad,
good,
isn't
isn't
it? That's ridiculous.
Fucking doesn't help when someone gets 300.
You know, me and Inky was close, neck and neck, only a couple of weeks ago. So I'm not worrying about Inky now because look, he's all the way up there. So I need to worry about Robert. So sorry, Robert got.
I'm trying to.
Oh, can you see or no?
Oh, yeah, I see it's sort of half it. Oh, mate, but I might have done. I've done Lawrence, haven't I?
Right, you
Yeah, I've got
10 points
Lawrence.
behind Lawrence. Yeah, you've gone above Lawrence.
But
You've gone above him.
I might have overtaken Lawrence.
No, you have. You have overtaken him.
Yeah, that's.
It's funny how the Yanks. Wally's not winning anymore, and he ducks out early. Lawrence probably realised Geezer's overtaken him. He ducked out early as well. Well done.
Yeah,
Nice one, Inky.
Wally got 20 points on Freshie there. Makes it more interesting.
Oh yeah. So it was
I'm
135
gonna try and move
points.
around.
Now it's 115 points. Freshie says, "Did someone get 300? It's not being mentioned."
Trying to block this sun out. Oh, it's done now. Where I fucking sit, the sun's in my fucking face.
Well done, winners and Fresh. You're saying you're not a winner, Fresh. Right.
Yeah.
So you lot, we're going to get into, like I said, for those that do write it down and all that, it's 9 Premier League games because obviously City played tonight. It's Leeds, as always, and then it's Lille v Marseille, which is second and third in Ligue 1, whatever. Ligue 1. Yeah, that one. So, Geezer, when you get your pen ready.
Oh, well, I just need to try and organise this sun. It's, no matter where I sit, it seems to be fucking in my face. That looks like a better option. Even though it's awkward, but hey, get out of the sun.
I saw the tally. Nice one, Fresh. Appreciated that, mate. Right, so you lot, the first game is this will be the 12:30 on BT Sport or whatever it's called now. Aston Villa at home to Fulham. Now, both teams are chasing European football, not the same competition. Villa obviously are going for the Champions League, and Fulham is probably the Conference League. Let me just check. Let me just check where Fulham are. Let me go back here. Boom, boom, boom. Premier League standings. Right, so Fulham are 8th with 57. Oh shit, they're right. Oh, okay, they're right. Right, so Villa are 7th, Villa are 8th. But I think if Man City win the FA Cup, I think 8th would be Europa League. So Fulham would want Man City to win that, and then they need to fight off Brighton and Bournemouth and Brentford for that 8th spot. So Fulham very much in the mix for European football next season, and Villa obviously need to. They're going for Champions League, if not worst case, Europa League. So yeah, all to play for. When you're ready, I'll give you. Obviously, Lawrence sent me his, and then we've got to do Wally's system as well. So I need to think of another song. That song I had that from the other day. You ready, Geezer?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
All right, let me give you Lawrence's first. Right, he's got he's going 2-1 Villa, so he's going 1-2. Even though he's got it written here 2-1, it says 2-1 Villa. So he's going 1-2 in this game. Yeah, and he's
What's
using
that?
Yeah, 1-2 for Lawrence. Lawrence 4 10 1 2. Wally's who's Wally going 2-1 to? Wally.
To imagine the home team.
What, Fulham? Oh, Villa. Sorry. Yes, Villa. Yeah. Definitely. Sorry. See? Sorry, that's why. Yeah, you got confused. I said 1-2 because I thought Villa was away. Let me change that. I've just put Lawrence down as 1-2. Right, 2-1. Okay, cool. Who's next?
So what's Lawrence?
Lawrence is 2-1. Sorry, he's 2-1 to Villa. But I thought Villa was the away team. That's why I said 1-2.
All
right. Right. So Danny did say 1-2. So Danny's going for Fulham. One, two, Danny. Who's next? Inky has gone 2-1 Villa for 10. He's gone for 9. Is that correct, Inky? 19 shots on target. Just confirm that.
Inky.
No. He's changed it. Okay, yeah. He's gone 2-1. Yeah, it's 9. My bad. 4, 10, 9. Inky. 4,
Yeah, this is
9, 2, 1.
Yeah, what Villa turns up.
Freshy's also gone 2-1 Villa, 4, 11, 9. Freshy, the recipient of 300 points, almost 500. 4, 11, 9, 2-1 Freshy.
2-1. So everyone's so fucking boring. Fucking. Hey.
Well, Robert has gone against the grain and he's gone for 2-1 Villa. 360, 13.
Fucking tosses. Mate, I just can't go 2-1 now because of this lot.
Well, finally, somebody has, all the way in Thailand has said, actually, fuck it, I'm going 3-1. That's Darren, 3-1 to Villa. We're waiting on Colin.
Pigsy,
What do you want me to go? You know what you're saying?
Yeah, you go up. I'm thinking that.
Villa, last game was crushing out of the FA Cup in not a good fashion. You'd expect a response. Fulham is a good team on their day, but I think Villa will definitely edge. I'm going to go Villa 2, Fulham 0.
Yep. I've already written mine down at that, but there you go.
Right, so I'm going to go for... There's a lot of stake here, so we're going to have 6 cards, everybody. We will have 14 corners. We will have... I was going to say 11. 11 shots on target and 2-0. Let me give you... All right. Right. Thanks for that, Fresh. Let me put this thing... What's the minutes? And 2 hours. That's cool. I'll remember. Thanks, Fresh. I can remember. I'll come back to 2 hours. Much appreciated. Geezer, let's have yours. And then Colin, I'm sure, will put his in after that. What are you saying?
2-0, son. 2-0.
Yep.
4 cards.
Yep.
8 shots on target.
Yep.
9 corners.
2-0. Where's Colin? Right, let's just wait for Colin. You lot, and then we'll move on. Colin, where are you? I hope you ain't fallen asleep. Right, you lot. Colin will put his one in, but the next game is David Moyes' Everton against Kieran McKenna's relegated Ipswich. Everton lost their last game narrowly to Chelsea. Chelsea 1-0. Was it Chelsea? Yeah, it was. And Ipswich lost 3-0 away to Newcastle. Right, let's see if Colin's put his thing in here. No, he hasn't yet. All right, so for this game, Inky's going 2-0 Everton. 3-10-10. Inky 3-10-10.
2-0.
2-0. Who's next? Robert's going 1-0 Everton. 668. Roberto. Next, Danny 2-0 Everton. Danny. 2-0. Right, Freshie has gone 2-1 Everton. 4-9. Freshie. Two, 1. Darren has gone 3-0 Everton. 3-0. Right, let me give you Lawrence's score. Lawrence has gone 2-1 to Everton.
Yeah, that's what Wally's going.
Yeah, Wally's going, 2-1.
Colin must have disappeared, has he?
Right, so we pick for Colin. Let's go back to the other game. Villa v Fulham. Colin normally does like 5-11. We'll do 5-11. Yeah.
Give him a 2-1. Just what everyone else has picked.
We give him 2-1 Villa, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll give him 5 cards. He always picks 5 cards and around about 11, 10, or 12. So I'll give him 5, 11, 11 as a system. So we'll give him 2-1 Everton, yeah?
Yeah.
2-1. So then it's just us two for this Everton v Ipswich. want me to go?
Yeah, you go, mate. Yeah,
We will go Everton 3, Ipswich 1. We will have, there shouldn't be too many cards in this game. I'm going to go 3 cards. Corners. 12. Shots on target. 5 for Everton. 4 for them. 9. We go 9. And 3, 1. Over to you, sir. Can you believe I won this 2 weeks in a row and I'm in the relegation zone? 6.
yeah, I'm going to go again. 2-0.
2-0, yes?
2-0 to Everton.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go 3 cards, Scooter, and... Come on. 8 corners.
Yeah.
And 8 shots on target.
Darren says, shall we all pick for Colin? Yeah, I'll stay with the 5, 11, 11, and then we'll just ask individuals just to pick the score for him. So, yeah, we'll do that, Darren. Right, next game, everybody, is 2 relegated teams. Leicester v Southampton. Now, this will probably be the game that Leicester score, because remember, they've lost 9 games at home in the league without scoring. Surely this is where that run ends, even if they draw or lose but score. So you would imagine that they'll score against Southampton. Right, let me give you Lawrence's one straight away. Lawrence has said 1-1 in this game. 3, 9, 10. Lawrence. 3, 9, 10.
Yeah.
1.
Wally's going 2-1 Leicester.
Yep. 3, 9, 10, 1, 1. Let me make sure. 3, 9, 10. Wally. Two, 1. Right, let's see what these are saying. Right. Hold on a minute. Shall we pick for Colin? Here we go. Robert says 2-1 to Leicester. Roberto.
Robert.
What song is this, everybody? Giza, you'll know this one. What can make me?
What?
What can make me? I can't say any more than that. What can make me? I'm gonna say actually that's a hard one, I think, but I still think one of these that will get it. Anyway, look, see, he got it. Where is it? Look, they both got it straight away. You know what song, yeah?
No.
What can make me feel this way? My
girl.
Yeah.
I do know that song very well.
Don't you think it's crazy that they got it just from that little snippet?
Yeah, I'd need the rest of that line, mate, for me to get it.
And the worst thing is, in my head, I was gonna sing "What Can Make Me Feel." I thought that's too much. That's why I cut it there. But they still got it. That's crazy. Well done, you lot. Right. So Lawrence, Wally. Right. So right, Darren, you pick for Colin, please. I'll do his cards and all that, but you pick for Colin. 5, 11, 11. Oops, I need to put a score in there. Darren, talking about my girl. Who was that? Benny King? Who sung that song? Was it Benny King?
Yeah, it sounds like something like that. Been a lot of covers of that as well, so yeah.
Right. Darren is going 2-0 for Colin to Leicester. 2-0. Right. So, right, Robert. Okay, Robert. Yep, Robert. 2-1. Oh shit! Hold on. Danny. Hold on a minute. Fuck. Danny. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is Danny. Right, Danny's going Leicester 1, Southampton 2. I'll just make
He
sure.
likes fun against the grain, old Danny boy.
I was making sure I had the right game. What can make me feel this way?
My girl.
My girl. Talking about my girl. Right, so Freshie's gone. Leicester 2, Southampton 1, 4-11-9. 4-11-9. 2-1. 4-11-9. Right, Darren has also gone 2-0 for himself. 5-10-10. Dazza. 5-10-10. 2-0. I want to see. I just thought of another song actually. Right, Inky's gone 2-1. 3-9-9.
Oh, everyone. 2-1, 2-1. Jesus Christ. All these. All the Premier League managers, mate. Robots.
Oh, it's the Temptations that sang that song. What did
Remember, they were great.
Why did I say-
They had some moves on the stage, the old Temptations, mate.
yeah, see?
All suited and booted, and their little. Oh, yeah, they were good.
How many Temptations was there? 4 or more?
Oh, yeah,
Or
it was
less?
about 4. Could be 5. But yeah, it was something like that.
Right, gonna be a Vardy party, says Freshie. That sounds like a
Well,
that you
for
can,
me, yeah.
that right, Kieran. Say that in your best Aussie. That sounds like an Australian. Gonna be a Vardy
Gonna be a
party.
party, mate.
Yeah, that sounds like that is made for an Australian. Gonna be a
Yeah,
Vardy
mate. Gonna
party.
be a party in Australia.
Fair dinkum, mate. Leicester playing his Arvo.
Right.
Right.
What the?
Wait, hold on. Robert has Robert been for this game? 2-1-6-6.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
I wrote. Gee, who's the last one we got? I might have written the wrong place. Was that Inky?
The last one on mine is Darren. Darren says 2-0.
Oh, we got everything.
No,
Is Inky gone yet?
Yeah, Inky said 2-1.
Yeah, I wrote Inky's score on yours. 2-1.
Right, so Robert
some
is this
reason.
one. Sorry, Robert. So Robert is oh, here we go. Robert. He's going for the 666 and he's going 2-1. Right, so it's just us two, Giza. Have you got yours?
Yeah, I've got 1-1. Guys, I've gone with Lawrence. I think
Yeah.
this could be a draw, 1-1. And I know, yeah, 5 cards here, guys. I don't know why, but 5 cards.
Yeah.
7 shots on target,
Yeah.
9 corners.
9, 7, 1-1. Right. I'm gonna go. Surely Leicester want to get a home win before the season's over. They're down, but that would be like a good thing for them. So I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm really confident in this, but I'm gonna go Leicester 2, Southampton 0, because I don't want to go 2-1. So I'm gonna go 2-0 Leicester. We will go for 4 cards. We will have shots on target 8. Actually 9, because they're both not great defensively. So I'm gonna go 9 shots on target. No, sorry, that's corners. Fuck it. 9, I'll do 9. 4-9-9. Fuck it. I said 2-0. Right, so next game is Temptation. Gonna be a Vardy party. Yeah, that is an Australian saying. Right, so next one is Arsenal at home to Bournemouth. Arsenal, not mathematically, but yeah, they'll get the Champions League place, but ideally they would finish second for them for seeding and stuff like that for next year's Champions League. Bournemouth could prove to be a tricky team, especially as Arsenal have got a semi-final second leg to contend with. So this game might not be, so cut and dry as to Arsenal winning the game. Let me give you Lawrence's score. Lawrence says 1-1 in this game. 3, 10, 11. Lawrence. 3, 10.
We're going 2-1, Wally.
Yep. I'll ask Freshie to give us Colin's score, please.
Well, we could make it easy. Just say whoever we pick, whatever their score is, we just translate that to Colin.
Okay, yeah. So Freshie, whatever you pick, we give to Colin. For this round. Robert's gone 3-1 Arsenal. 6-17-7. Roberto.
3-1. Oh, that Robert, you're not taking in what's going on here, boy.
Danny's gone the opposite. He's gone 1-3.
Danny does like that. He does like throwing a curveball, Danny boy.
Right. Darren has
But even
gone.
Arsenal's weakened team is a decent fucking team, isn't it?
Yep. Darren's gone 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1. Yeah, appreciate you, Darren, taking part at this early hour as well. I mean, everybody always,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Good
yeah,
effort,
this early
Darren.
hour, you might even be ready to set out whatever. Inky's gone 3-1 Arsenal. Same as Roberto. Inky.
Who's that?
Inky.
I've already got him down.
Have you? Oh.
Unless I wrote it in the wrong place again.
You might, yeah, I hadn't read his one out yet. Freshie's gone 2-1, which applies for him and Colin. Thanks for that, Fresh. 2-1. Arse bum mouth. 479.
2-1. 2-1. Colin.
2-1. Colin is 2-1. Right, it's just us two, Geezer. I don't know. I think you've got your score, haven't you, or no? Danny does like.
Yeah. Has Robert done his score?
Yeah, Robert. That's what Robert was 3-1, and then you said Robert.
That's what I did. Have we had? And what was Inky's?
Inky's 3-1 as well.
Right. Okay. I think I just wrote it in the wrong place. Yeah, they're both the same anyway, so it didn't matter. Arsenal bomb. Yeah, this is one of them guys. It's fucking. Can't Bournemouth. I don't know.
All right, I'll go.
I'm thinking of the 1-1 as well. You know that.
Fucking hell! This is hard because Arsenal, they've got Champions League guaranteed, not mathematically, but they are still sort of looking over their shoulder, so they do need some points. But then they've got the Champions League as well. So because of that, we'll have a 2-2 draw. Thank you, 2-2. Yeah, get in there.
You 2-2.
2-2. Right, we will have 3 cards. We will have corners. 12 shots on target. Arsenal will have 6. Bournemouth will have 5. 11. And I said 2-2. Over to you.
Yeah, I might go with the boring 2-1. I think Arsenal might just get it. But,
you're on that old train, are you? The old 2-1?
Yeah, even though the 1-1, yeah, it better not be 1-1 because I fancied that. Really, now I've changed my mind. 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think we'll have 11 shots on target.
Yep.
We'll have 9 corners.
Yeah.
3 cards. Oh, I will say this. I see that. I thought last year that Odegaard was, until he got his injury, was fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
And watching him in that PSG game, and I've seen him in a few games lately, he's just not half the player at the moment.
Exactly. Do you know?
He's really a big difference. He's not performing at all.
And you know, like the obvious thing for me that stands out, and even when they signed him, you look at Rice, you look at him, and you see who's the natural captain. You know, if it were out of those two, and it would be Rice rather than Odegaard as a captain of a team. And even when you see them in the huddles, and it seems like Rice is the one who's doing all the talking and that. So yeah, I think obviously he was there as the captain, but once Rice come in, I think Rice is definitely a better option as a captain than Odegaard.
Yeah.
But that's another conversation. Right, the next game. I've got a song in my head, but what line we use. Anyway, the next game is Brentford v Man United. Brentford, as I said, are still very much in a hunt for the Conference League, you would imagine. And Man United have got 9 toes in the semi-final of the Europa League, which obviously win that and you're in the Champions League. And, you know, this whole terrible season for them is not so bad going into next season with a major trophy, which would then take them past Liverpool on major trophies. Didn't even think about that. And this is a major trophy, not a Charity Shield, and Champions League as well. So you may well see a weakened Manchester United team considering their league position, and they can't qualify for Europe via the league. So, yeah. Right. Let me give you Lawrence's. Right. Wally. Right. Who's Wally going 2-1-2? I think Wally would go Brentford here, but
He'd go Man United, wouldn't he? Or we'd toss a coin.
toss the coin then. Let's toss for Wally.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Not literally. And 10.
He's gone 1-2.
Oh, right. Lawrence has gone. 3-1 to Brentford. Lawrence. Lawrence. Right. Who's gonna pick? So Inky, you're picking for Colin. So I can't see your score yet, but you're picking for Colin as well for this round. Right. Here we go. So Darren, here we go. So Freshy's first. Freshy's gone 2-1 Brentford. 4-11-9. Freshy's the big boy winner this week.
Hang on. Freshy. He's fucking he's doing a fucking volley here. Okay, so he's got 2-1 every fucking game.
Fresh. Oh yeah. Get to double check that. Right. So Inky and Colin are going 1-1 for that. Thanks, Inky. One, and Colin. Nice. Robert's gone 2-1 to Brentford.
2-1 train. Jesus.
Robert. 10.
Jesus Christ. If there's a lot of 2-1s this week, we're fucked.
Right. Danny and Darren have gone 1-1.
Danny and Darren. Ooh. I must say, the draw is looking. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, no.
Right. Inky says if Freshie picked the same as Wally will need lucky dips. It's only gone and taken him months to realize I've been doing 2-1s, love. And
fucking, well, I just see it. I go, fucking, that's unusual for you, Fresh. But anyway, I'm gonna go 2-2.
Okay. And Burma, Wissa, Fernandez, and Hoyland. Yeah. 2-2.
And I reckon 11 shots on target, Gator. I reckon 9 corners.
Yep.
4 cards. Let's keep it low.
2-2. Right, I'm gonna go for Brentford. I'm going to go Brentford 3, Man United 2. Fuck it. A fresh fielder, mate. 3-2.
Yeah.
We will have 5 cards. Corners will be 14. Shots on target will be 12. And we will go 3-2. Tom Jones thinks otherwise. It's not unusual. It's not unusual to be loved. When I see
All the old town looks the same as I step down from the train.
Is that the same song?
No,
No, I didn't think so. What song is that? I was thinking,
it's another Tom Jones song.
yeah.
And then agreed me with my mama and papa. Down the road I looked and there stood Mary. Hair of gold and lips were hairy.
I don't know that one.
It's not quite that.
I'm trying to think what there. Apart from It's Not Unusual, I must know another couple of Tom Jones songs.
It's
Must
the green, green grass of home.
He's put it there. Green grass. Yeah, I don't think I know that song. Here we go. Green, green grass of home. Yeah, I don't think I know that song. And maybe just maybe you're singing, just don't do it any justice. If someone else
That's
sings, I'm like, oh yeah,
very hard to know with my interpretation of that.
okay, we've done that. Right, so next game you lot is right. We will have Danny pick for Colin. Right, so the next game is Brighton v Newcastle. Once again, both teams in contention for European football of sorts. Newcastle, obviously, Champions League. Brighton, I think Conference League as well for them. Brighton beat West Ham at the Amex 3-2. Newcastle beat Ipswich 3-0 at St James's Park. Right, Lawrence. I'll give you Lawrence's score. Lawrence has gone Brighton 1, Newcastle 2. Lawrence 4-11.
Yeah, whatever you score here, right? I think you've got to give Newcastle 2 goals or more. Because if we can score 2 against Brighton,
I was about to say that West Ham got exactly.
Newcastle can.
So, are you giving Wally? You're giving Wally 2-1 then, if that's your argument. It's got to be in it.
Yeah, we'll give them a 1-2.
Yep, 1-2. 4, 10.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what line to sing you lot before we end the show.
Doesn't mean Brighton couldn't score twice as well, but
Inky's gone 1-2.
Inky 1-2.
Okay, you lot. It's the line, Giza. And if I had the chance.
What was that?
Don't say it if you get it. And if I had the chance. I can't. Yeah, you gotta just keep it short and brief. One of these will get it. You ain't got no clue, have you?
I will. I do know that one, so everyone will know
good.
it.
Okay, good. What do you actually know it in your head, or you just sort of know the song?
No, I know it in my head, but I can't get it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good then. At least, yeah. These will get it. Right. Oh, wait, look, you got it straight away. Be my little baby. Did you notice that song, yeah?
Yeah, I do know that one.
Yeah, that. Well done, Robert. Jesus. Right, so you got Inky's 1-2. Next up, Robert has gone for a fresh fielder. He's gone for a 2-3. 5, 16, 12. 5, 16, 12, 2, 3, 5, 16. Giza, you need to give us a tune. Like, even if I don't know it, one of these that will know it. You need to. It's hard to think of what line to sing, so it's not too obvious. But yes.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what you sing with these fuckers, they seem to get it.
Danny says 2-2, and that is also for Colin. So Danny and Colin are 2-2. 4-11-9, Danny. 4-11-9. 2-2.
Fucking hell. I'll just write down 2-1 for Fresh. Is that where we are now? Is it?
Yep. That's how he gets the big points. Wait, hold on. Danny's 2-2. Right, Freshy. What's new? Oh, yeah, I know that song. What's new, Pussycat? Oh. Yeah, I do know that song. I don't know the lyrics, but I do know that song. Darren has also gone 2-2. I know that one. Delilah. 5, 10, 10. 2-2. Freshy says Brighton 1, Newcastle 2.
Yeah.
He says, although Brighton do seem to have the Geordies number over the past few seasons. 4-11-9, 1-2, Freshy.
Yeah. Yeah.
2. Be my baby. Nice one, Roberto. MC Anzac says, thank you for the great show. I have to go vote in the federal election. I've made a banana
Oh,
bread.
fuck me. Thank you for saying that, Anzac. I've got to do that myself.
See, this show is not a waste of time. Oh, shit. He said, I've made a banana bread for the cake stall at my kids' school where we vote. Go Arsenal. I reckon a 2-1 win. As always, thanks for tuning in. And thanks for reminding Giza he better go vote.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for that. I know. I would have forgotten, you know.
When have you got to do it by? Today?
You got all day, Geezer. I've got all day to do it.
It is today, though. You've got to do it.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'll get a fine.
Fucking hell. So what if he didn't mention that? Do you reckon you would have forgot?
Oh, I might have remembered, but I did know it yesterday. But I'm a fucker for that. I just go through the day. But,
right.
Yeah, I've got to do that. After this, I'll be going to do it.
All right. Thanks, Anzac, and have a good day.
Have a good one, mate.
Right, Brighton v Newcastle. What are we saying?
What are we saying? Because now I've said the true thing at least for Newcastle.
All right, I'm gonna go.
What do I give Brighton?
Brighton 1, Newcastle 3. Yep, 1-3. And I'm gonna go for 5 cards. Corners 9, shots on target 10, and I said 1-3. So over to you, sir. Nice one, Anzac. Yeah. Love you too. And
all the best, bro.
How do you say like what's a Aussie phrase for see you later, goodbye, whatever? Laters, mate. Anzac. Yeah, laters sounds Aussie to me.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
Okay, yeah, what are you saying for Brighton v Newcastle?
Whatever you did.
Okay, same. Cool.
Because I was going to put 3-1 myself, and I was debating whether to even give Brighton a goal, but I'm going to give them a goal.
Okay. And no worries, Fresh, for that. Don't worry. In a while, crocodile. Dandy.
Who is that one? Tom Jones done with? That was a good track. With that modern band, or
yeah,
they were like a club thing. Tom Jones done it with them. That was good.
Put it in the chat because I can't even think.
He done it, a lot. Yeah, when he was a lot older, he done it with like a club fucking disco mob. It was really good, really good.
Yeah, put it in, you look, because then we might recall like when you put the song title. Right, next game. Sorry, West Ham v Spurs, and Freshy. No worries about that. Has picked Freshy. He's gone West Ham 2, Spurs 1. Aussie Idealists or Aussie Idealists?
What's he got? 2-1.
Yeah, Aussie Idealists or Aussie Idealist. I think he's
2-1.
he might be talking about you there with Aussie Idealist. 411-9, Freshie.
I liked him though. Great little player. What he Aussie idealist.
Yep. Indie Cup. What is that? Indie Cup for Tottenham or however in that song. Well,
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Nice one. And that love you guys. Sorry, don't worry. Right, here we go. Inky. Right, Inky's. I've not got a West Ham score correct all season. Inky's gone 2-1 West Ham. I hope you're correct this time. 5-9.
Okay. There we go. Here comes the 2-1 train.
Remember, you lot, Spurs are. They've got 7 toes in the final of the Europa League. So, what sort of lineup will he put out? That goal might have done West Ham a favour, where he's got to be a little bit more cautious about
I
playing.
think he has to.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the Liverpool game, Gazer, there's about 7 changes there. As soon as I saw his lineup, I went, they're getting fucked here.
Exactly.
I thought at least be 4, and it was 5. So, yeah, I think he's going to rotate big. He couldn't give a toss about this league game. Really.
Nah. Good.
It'd be crazy if he did. It'd be crazy.
Interesting to see that lineup. Right. So Freshie said he collaborated with Prince, and then Inky. I know this song.
I'm thinking of anyway, but
Inky's mentioned the song "Sex
yeah,
Bomb."
Sex Bomb.
Sex bomb, sex bomb. You're my sex bomb. You can do.
Man, if that's the song I'm thinking. I think it might.
Right, Roberto has gone for 2-1 West Ham. 4, 6, 10.
2-1. Robert. Yeah, I told you the 2-1 train's coming, didn't I?
2-1. Danny. Ooh, no, ain't happening, mate. I'll tell you that now. He's gone West Ham 0, Spurs 4.
Never happening, Danny boy. Never happening, sir.
We both say this. Ain't happening. Yeah. Because I'm not getting clipped for shit.
Nah, Jesus, fuck, mate. I'll tell you what, there'd be a fucking riots in the West Ham fucking fan base in Darren.
Right, Giza, whatever you pick will be Colin's pick. Anyway, Darren's gone 1-1. 5, 10, 1-1.
Can we keep a clean sheet, Giza?
Probably that one. Prince song was a cover version. Roberto, One Is the One. Did a cover of Kiss.
Yeah, that was it. Ain't it, boy? They done that cover of Kiss's song. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of.
I can't even think. I probably heard it though. Okay, Lawrence.
Is it what I'm thinking of? I think it might be.
Lawrence.
I think it is. That's the one I think.
Lawrence has gone 2-1 West Ham, and Wally will go 2-1 West Ham, won't he?
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Oh God! Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-1s. Even though it's probably the most popular result here. Because I think there will be a weakened team. I think we can beat them.
You thought we could beat
Can we
Southampton
beat
at home as well, didn't you? Was it Moose tea or mouse tea? Moose
tea, don't know.
Moose tea, mouse tea.
Something about. No.
Right. All right, Giza, you go because you're right. Here we go. Prince song Kiss. Tom Jones did a cover of that. Sex Bomb is the one he's thinking of. So Sex Bomb is the one you're thinking of, I think he's saying. And the Prince song,
right.
did a cover of it.
It must be that then, yeah. It's just who he done it with. I'm interested in that name. He definitely done a collaboration with this other band, right? And you know what I mean? Whether it was a Prince song, yeah, it might have been the Prince song, but it's who he done it with. I'm trying to work out.
He says, "Oops, caps lock," because caps lock looks like you're shouting Prince's song. He's shouting, but obviously he didn't mean to. Right, Giza, what are you saying for West Ham v Spurs? This is for you and it's your
Fucking the
score.
2-1 is looking the fucking most obvious score to. I start to think we're going to score 3 goals.
Yeah. Art of Noise.
Oh, fuck it. I'm going, fuck it. Take a punt, Geezer. I'm going 3-1 West Ham.
Okay. 3-1.
11 shots on target.
Yep.
11 corners.
Yep.
5 cards. I know 2-1's probably, it's what's in my head, but fuck it, 3-1. We've got to actually turn up. I saw signs in that Brighton game,
Mm.
and if they're playing a weakened team, I think we could fucking do it. So there you go. There's Colin's score as well. Yeah, 3-1.
Yes. Right. Art of Noise said Inky, if that makes any sense to you regarding Tom Jones. Freshie, it was Moose T, Mouse T. Just Google it. They're the ones that did that song Horny. What? I'm horny. Horny. So that must be who you're talking about.
Is it
Moose
them?
T. Moose T? Is that Mouse T or Moose T? It's got to be.
All right.
I remember that song. I'm horny. Honey. Tom Jones was duetted with the Cardigans, Stereophonics, Robbie Williams.
Yeah, that was one who I was thinking of, Danny, but did he? Okay. It's not who I was thinking of, but there you go.
Okay, it's just me for the West Ham v Spurs. I'm going to go West Ham. I really don't have the faith, but I don't believe this. I'm going to go 2-0 West Ham.
Yeah, the clean sheet is worrying. It'd be nice, but yeah, hard to see.
Whatever. I'm in the relegation zone. I'm winning this show and still down there. I got nothing to lose. Right, I'm going to go 4 cards. We will go 9 corners. 9 shots on target. And I said 2-0 West Ham. Yeah, that's Horny. Yeah, I know that song. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more games. Right, so next game, Chelsea v champions Liverpool. Chelsea need to win really to consolidate that top 5 position. So a draw could be detrimental to what they're trying to achieve this season. So Chelsea kind of need to win this game. They only won their last home game 1-0 at home to Everton.
It's weird, isn't it? I remember about 4 weeks ago I said, when Chelsea meet Liverpool, they're going to beat them.
Yeah, because Liverpool by then would be champs. And
they are now. I always said that Chelsea will beat them. Do I believe it watching Chelsea? Probably not. But I said it now. So,
do you think Liverpool will take their foot off the pedal now that they've won, or
Oh, they might be more relaxed and play even better. They're so relaxed. It's hard one to pick, isn't it?
Well, Lawrence has gone for Chelsea 1, Liverpool 2. I think for Wally, we need to coin toss.
Yeah, it's hard to know. Liverpool might be just playing with fucking total fucking freedom. Could be in there.
Do you want to toss for Wally?
Wally, yeah, he can go with what Lawrence did.
1-2, yeah?
Yeah.
1-2 for Wally. So, yeah.
I mean, they're favourites, so we'll just give them the favourite. I just got a funny feeling. I don't know. See, if you apply it to these teams that have been relegated, you got to be careful because they're already relegated and the pressure's off. Well, it applies to Liverpool, doesn't it?
Oh,
pressure's off them as well.
Yeah, more quality.
It just might be even better.
Could be. Because the pressure is on Chelsea. See if they get this one, Kieran. Throw the Esky on the back of the you old dog.
Oof.
What's that?
That lyric.
Oh, is it a lyric?
I don't know. Well, the Esky is a cooler, right?
Yeah.
But one of your cooler boxes. That's an esky.
Yeah.
The Ute's obviously your truck.
Yeah. Your old
Dunno.
dog. Well, whilst you figure that out, look, Robert has gone for a fresh fielder. He's gone Chelsea 2, Liverpool 3, 4-17-16.
Oh, could be that kind of a game, Gazer. Could be. So, yeah.
Uh, 2-2 says Danny. 379.
2-2.
2-2.
I watched their Conference League game, Chelsea, during the week. You know, that they brought
Yeah.
Jackson on the second half, I think.
And Palmer.
Scored a couple of goals. One of them was a cracker, mate. Rolled it off with his right foot, then hit it with his left.
Who, Jackson?
Top
Yeah.
corner. Really good. Really good. But
He is.
they'll play, mate.
Yeah, playing
Bang out
your
his
Gordon,
team.
your Gordons from Sweden. Right, Inky's gone
I mean, they're going
2-1.
to win that competition
Yeah,
in a breeze.
Easy. Do you know who will be in the final? It will either be Pablo Fornals' Betis, who are 1-0 up against regulars in that competition, and the latter stages. Fiorentina are once again in the semi-final. So
Yeah.
they're always, since that was inception or whatever, they've been there or thereabouts, Fiorentina, and always seem to miss out in the semis or the final.
And that's the thing. I think the Premier League sort of fucks that competition up because, well, you think it does, but it's meant for them sort of teams, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mid-table teams. That's what the competition's designed for. It sort of spoils it when you get people like Chelsea in it.
Yeah, Chelsea. I remember Spurs was in it.
How
In
the
this,
fuck Villa didn't win it last year? I'm fucking amazed.
exactly. And Spurs was in it in this inaugural season. Was
They sort of
Spurs,
gave it up, didn't they?
yeah. Then West Ham, then Villa, who should have, and then now Chelsea.
Hmm.
Right, Inky's got 2-1. I don't know if you've got that. Who's next? Freshy's gone 1-2. Darren's gone 1-2. Right. Freshy says, "What's that, Skippy? Geezer's copied his shots on target again."
Did I?
Robert hitting the cricket predictions a month early with his 16 and 17 shots on target corners. Viva! Oh, Beticos. Yeah, it would be nice to see Pablo Fornals lift that trophy again. That would be wonderful to see that.
He had a great chance in that game, Pablo, right at the end, and straight at the keeper.
But I'm glad to see that he's playing regularly as well. He starts most times for them as well. Do you want to go for this, or do you want me to go for Chelsea?
You go, guys. I'm checking out.
All right. Score wise,
I don't know. It is.
My score will be Colin's score as well. Let me just put these other things down. 11. Oh shit. We're gonna go for. We're gonna go Chelsea 1, Liverpool 2. We will have 6 cards, 13 corners, 10 shots on target, and 1-2. That's Colin as well. 1-2. And then it's over to you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, who sang that song? Yakety Yak. I remember that song. Who sang that song? That's all I remember of it. Yakety Yak. I do remember that song. Yakety Yak.
Yeah, I remember the song. But
Don't Come Back. Was it Don't Come Back or something? Yeah, Yakety. Right. Who sang that song? And what comes after Yakety Yak? Is it Don't Come Back? I do remember that.
Don't Come Back.
Sort of. Is it Don't Come Back? Giza, what are you saying? Chelsea v Liverpool.
Oh no, I said Chelsea are going to win, but now I'm not sure because of Chelsea. Fuck it. I'll go for a Desmond Geezer.
Mm-hmm.
Go for a 2-2.
Yep.
Yeah, 11 shots on target.
Yep.
Only 3 cards.
Yep. Corners.
9.
2-2. Right. Oh, Don't Talk Back. Yakety yak. Don't. Yeah, I remember that song. I do remember that. Coasters. The Coasters. That's who sing. I've never heard that name. I've heard that song. Yakety
Can't
yak.
remember that.
Don't Talk Back. Yeah, I thought it Don't Come Back or whatever. Right, Roberts. This must be for the next game. Right. So the next game is Palace v Forest. Tough game for Forest after losing at home to Brentford. Palace are both of these were semi-finalists of the FA Cup. Palace are obviously in the final. Forest are in a slide, and going away to Palace is one of the places you don't really want to go if you need a result. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Right, let me give you Lawrence's. Lawrence Forest has gone for 1-2. So he's going Palace 1, Forest 2. Lawrence. 5.
Yeah.
1.
This is one of them games. I mean, it could be very even. It could have been a great FA Cup final, couldn't it?
It could have been.
Spin the point for Wally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's got the home team.
2-1. Right, Darren, you're picking for because I think everyone's done it now. I believe you're picking for Colin, Darren, as well. So whatever your score is Colin's score. Right, don't talk about coasters. Take out the papers and the. I do remember that song, 1958. Fucking hell. So yeah, I would have heard that. Yakety yak. Don't go back. Right. Freshy's gone 2-1 Palace for.
Fuck up your 2-1s. Jesus Christ. Jeez, I hope there's no 2-1s in this fucking whole fixture list.
Or you don't
None.
get now spending cash. Or you don't get now spending cash. That must be. Don't talk back. That must be the next lyrics. Danny's gone 1-0 Palace. 5-7-6. One 0. Yakety yak, don't go back. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor. So he knows the lyrics, Robert does. Right, Inky's gone 1, 2, 4, 9, 10. Inky. 4. Oops. 9. 10.
Inky 1-2. Yeah, no more 2-1s. Jesus fuck. That's all I see on my fucking whole page is 2-1s everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Scattered. You ain't gonna rock. Oh, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Darren and Colin have gone for 1-1. I've got a song in my head actually now. And you'll know this song, I think.
Every highlight of every game I watch, even if I've only picked 1-2-1, I don't want anyone to win 2-1. No one.
Yeah, back them. I've got a song in my head. It just came to my head. Right. Robert. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, Robert. What we got?
Robert.
No, Robert. I might put 2-1.
Wait,
I'll say that.
Oh, Robert's gone 2-2.
Yeah, okay. It sort of stinks of a 2-1. I'll say that.
She says, see all them 2-1s, Geezer, they all add up.
Yeah, I'm going 2-0, Geezer.
Read that comment when you're ready.
Yeah, righto, fucker. Got it.
Right, I've got a lyric. It's too easy, I think. Ready? And tears are in your eyes.
Yeah, I do know that.
You know that one, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. I can't even remember the title of it.
that was that was an easy one for me.
Oh, that was too easy then. If you've got it.
I remember Simon and Garfunkel singing it.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right. So okay, so you've got that. Let's see who's the first one to get that here. Who's this then? It's not very pretty. I tell thee. What's this? Okay, so Freshy's got it. Bridge over troubled water. The only reason why I know that is because we sang that song at primary school.
I was a big fan of Simon and Garfunkel guys. When I was a boy, I had their album, their greatest hits. I've always famous. Loved it.
Do you think we used to sing we sang that song at primary school, but I don't think my kids have ever sung songs like I don't know, but we used to sing songs like that at school. Bridge over troubled waters. Palace Forest. Okay, it's just us two for Palace Forest. But what is that? Who's this then? It's not very pretty, I tell thee. Where's that one? What you going, Geezer, for Palace v Forest? We've got two more games.
2-0.
2-0. Yep.
Yeah, 8 shots on target.
Yep.
9 corners and 4 cards.
2-0 to Palace. I'm gonna go. It's a tough one to call, man. Fuck. They'll score. They both score. I'm gonna go 2-2. I'm gonna go 4 cards. Forest. This could be the last throw of the dice. They could get frustrated. We've got 6 cards. Palace, not too many corners down there. We'll go 8 corners. We'll go 8 shots on target. 2-2. It's where is your minor bird? Kieran says Darren, and then Inky says it's one of Danny's favorites. Oh shit! I predict the right. Kaiser Chiefs. I predict the right. Is that what that's from? No. I predict the right. Right, you lot. Leeds is the 10th game rather than the 11th, and they are away to Plymouth, who are all but relegated. Leeds have just got a better Burnley's result against Millwall to go up or come up as champions. So Plymouth, Argyle v Leeds United. I'll give you Lawrence's score. Lawrence has gone Plymouth 0, Leeds 3. Lawrence
0-3.
Yep. 0-3. Wally is going to go 1-2, yeah?
Yeah, 1-2.
1-2. Wally 2. Inky, you can pick for Colin. I'm picking for you. You pick for Colin, Inky. Simon's one. I know, but you don't like picking your own team. Freshie, you pick for Colin, please. Okay, so we take Freshie's. Freshie's going 1-2, and so is Colin.
Please, no 2-1s. No 2-1s this week.
Okay, I know. I've already done that one. Don't worry. We would do 1-2. Who's next? Danny has gone nil 3. He's back in his team. 2, 8, 12. Danny.
Jesus, they've banged some goals in the last couple of games, haven't they, Leeds?
A lot of goals. 2, 8, 12. Nil 3.
Mm.
Yeah. Plymouth, they're down. That's the worst thing, going down or confirmed on the last day at your home ground. Inky, we'll get back to that. Darren has gone nil 3 as well.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Seen that mess of the bottom of the championship. Still a fair few not safe. So let me just see what that's saying.
All right. I haven't taken much notice at the bottom.
Standings. Right, so Cardiff are down, confirmed. Plymouth have got 46, but their goal difference is not great. Above them in the final spot is Hull on 48. But then just outside of that, it is Luton on 49, Preston on 49, and Derby on 49, and then Stoke on 50. So they can also go down. So yeah, Stoke, Derby, Preston, Luton, Hull, Plymouth are down regardless, even if they beat Leeds 10-0, which is not going to happen. So Hull, Luton, Preston, Derby, Stoke. Has any of those teams playing each other? Right. Colin is, also 1-2. Thanks for that, Fresh. Inky, all right, sorry. Robert. Where's Robert? Robert ain't been yet, has he? 10 goals in the last 2 games, Geezer. So yeah, Danny said they've scored 10 in 2 Leeds.
Yeah, Danny, banging them in, man. Fuck me. I watched the highlights of both the games. It's just a goal fest. Who's the boy scoring? Is it Peru or whatever his name was? Fuck me.
Peru or something. I think
everything he seems to hit seems to go in. So yeah, I expect them, if they're that bothered about Plymouth, I think they will be. I think they want to confirm they're going to be champions.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You can see them scoring.
Oh, Derby, Cardiff. So Cardiff are down, but they could just, misery loves company. They could drag them down there. Right. We're waiting on Robert, but I will go for me and Inky.
Right.
We're going to go for Plymouth 1, Leeds United 4.
Sort of knew you were going to say that.
1.
That's it. I don't know enough about Plymouth whether to give them a goal or not.
Well, I do know that Plymouth have beaten big teams like Sunderland. They beat Sheffield United, I think, recently. I think. I could be wrong. No, they did. They came from 1-0 down against Sheffield United and beat them 2-1. If my memory serves me correct. So yeah, I think they'll have a goal in them. But yeah, it's they're
right.
down.
Yeah, I like the idea of that then. I'm your advice. I'll blame you next week if you're wrong.
Yeah.
1-3 for me, guys.
1-3. Yeah.
There'll be 12 shots on target.
Yep.
There'll be 10 corners.
Yep.
And 4 cards.
4, 10, 12, 1, 3. Right. Let me just do the rest of my stats. We will go for 2 cards. Corners 12. Shots on target 13 and 1, 4. Right, Robert. Where's Robert? Right, Robert, what's your score for Plymouth v Leeds?
We'll put 3-0 Plymouth if he's not.
Pirate, wherever he's saying that, he got 4 against Bristol City the other day. Yeah, in the first half. No, not all in the first.
Yeah, man. The boy's fucking on fire.
Look above only and below Danny. Oh, shit. He says, right, Robert. Yeah, it's not come up here, Robert. Let me just see. Robert. You ain't going to rock no more if you don't scroll that kitchen floor. Yeah, Robert, it's not showed up your score. Palace. Right, the first one I had, I think, was Freshy. Robert. No, it's not this one. 2-2.
So what, 3-0 Plymouth?
Yeah, Robert, your score's not here. So we do, 4-0 Plymouth. Sorry, it's Derby v Stoke. Oh, shit. Massive danger for Stoke if they lose. Ooh. and it's a Midlands derby. Yeah, Robert, give us your score for this game, please. Plymouth v Leeds, and then we'll go into the final game. Because yeah, it's not on my screen. Robert, nah. Sometimes I think streamer does that. Yeah. Right, let's just wait on that, geezer, and then we'll get into the final game. Roberto, here we go. Right, so he's also gone 1-4. So if you already put that in there, yeah, yours didn't come up, so it's the same as me and Inky. 5-19-10.
Okay.
1-4. Right, you lot. The final game. I've got a. Lawrence said he'll have the same as me for this game. And Colin will have the same as Inky for this game because he wouldn't have done the Leeds game. Anyway, the next game is the final game, Lille v Marseille, which I said I think is second and third in Ligue 1. Let me just confirm that. Obviously, both going for Champions League. They can't win the league. That's PSG's. Is it on Sunday? This game, Ligue 1. Lille v Marseille. At the minute. Okay, Nice must have played tonight. So Nice have gone above Marseille into third. So above Lille. Currently, Marseille second on 58, Lille fourth on 56, Nice third on 57, but they must have played tonight and they've gone above. Anyway, so if Lille win, they'll go second. So it's a big game. Lille's home record, last 5 games, they've won, lost 1. Marseille away, lost, and 1. So they've lost the last 4 away games, Marseille. So Lille at home, you would put them as favourites to win this game, if that helps anybody. Right, so
yeah, I'm going to go with the button heads here and keep picking 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1, guys.
Okay, right, you go first then. What are you picking?
Right, 2-1.
To Marseille. To Lille, sorry. You going Lille?
2-1 to Lille. 9 shots on target.
Yep.
5 bookings.
Yep.
11 corners.
2-1. Right. Freshie, as he says in the Farmers League, League Gun, Farmers League. He's gone Lille 2, Marseille 1. 4-11.
Yeah. Yep. Fucking hell. That's 11 2-1s.
Robert's gone 2-1 to Lille. 3-11-12. Two-one.
2-1 trade.
Right, Wally's gonna go. Do you want a coin toss for Wally or go with the home team?
Yeah, Wally can do the same, mate.
Yep, home team.
That's the favourite score at the moment. So we'll give him the home team.
Dan Inky's gone 1-2, which is for him and Colin. 1-2. Danny, wow. Danny's gone Lille 5, Marseille 3.
Fucking mental.
If you get that, Danny, we'll give you 50 points for the correct
Yeah, he
score.
does like to think outside the box here. Yeah, I wouldn't be relying on that result, mate, to win next week, Danny.
5-3, bloody hell.
Fair play, though, mate. If it happens, guys, I reckon double your points. There's 30 points there, mate. You get 5-3. Fucking
Darren says 2-1, Lille. 5, 10, 10.
Lawrence is the same as you, isn't he? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Right, this is funny. Fresh, he had me confused a bit. Fresh said it's just finished. Lille beat Marseille 2-1. There were 4 cards, 11 corners, and 9 shots on target. That would be his superfecta. And I actually thought, shit, did I pick the game when it? Yeah, but yeah, obviously that's Sunday. I think he's a sure he didn't mean 4 cards. He's thieved everything else of my. Darren says, nice show, chaps. Time for some Alan Parsons project now. No worries, Darren. Thanks as always. 5-3, love it. Geezer, it's not the win, it's taking part that counts, says Danny Boy. Right.
Absolutely, Danny. Honestly, mate, without a doubt, if 5-3 comes up, mate, you're getting 30 points for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
We're breaking the rules for that one.
100%. Right, me and Lawrence are going to go Lille 3, Marseille 1. We don't do 2-1s round here.
Yeah, fucking fair play, sir. Fair play. 2-1 bollocks.
Right, so me and Lawrence, I'll just put exactly the same. I'm going to go for, I think it'll be spicy. I'm going to go 7 cards. Corners. 10 corners.
Oh.
We will have 10 shots on target, and we will have 3-1. Lawrence, same as me. 7, 10, 10,
Fuck's going on here?
1. Done. Right, you lots. That is all done. Right. One last thing. This is Sparta. I haven't seen it. You know what that's from? This is Sparta.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the 300, isn't it?
Yeah, the 300. That's
yes.
That's
done well there, boy. Really done well. That's well, throwing a cat among the pigeons, man.
Yeah.
I thought Wally is just going to walk it. Now it's looking all up in the air.
The funny thing is, if he would have got all 5, that would have been 200 points more than what he actually got, and he was like millimeters away from that. So yeah, that might be his new nickname, Sparta. Danny says, cheers, chaps. See you next week. Nice one, Danny. Right, you lot, Geezer, if you got any final words before we end the stream?
No, right. No, but the only thing, mate, at the end of the day, right, we know how shit we've been and all season, but there's 2 games I love to win every year, no matter what. Doesn't matter what, where we are, what we do. And it's Man United and it's Tottenham. So I want to fucking beat them, Geezer, badly.
Yeah.
I want to win this game, Geezer. I don't give a shit if they rest fucking all 11 players and they've got the fucking under 21s out. I want to beat them. What, do you know, the times we have beaten over years, and we've done well here and there against Tottenham, especially in recent years.
Yeah.
Got fucked in what's name, but the first game this season. But one of the greatest moments was, Lanzini when he hit that fucking worldie. Beautiful. Honestly, that sticks in my head as one of the greatest things against Tottenham, just for the draw.
Yeah,
it was wonderful being 3-0 down, was it? And then come up to that 4. I loved that so much. It's just a shame it was COVID. No one was there to witness it. But what a memory that is from Lanzini. I just loved it, man. It was like a win. And I want to see that this week. And I want Potter. I want to lift that guy. I watched that press conference. The guy looked pissed off, broken. I don't want him to be like that. I want him to do well, but I don't think he will. But I want him to. I want him to finish the rest of the season a little bit of a high, just for his own sake, Don't want to go into next season thinking this guy is a waster. We're wasting our time with him. And if he loses these next few games, that's how we're going to feel.
Yeah.
So I just want it for his sake, right? Just on a human level, I want it to be good for him. I want us to have a win. I want us to play well, and he get a bit of credit instead of all the negativity that's going around at the moment. It's terrible.
Well, a win would take us above Spurs, and there would only be 3 games remaining, and they would have bigger fish to fry in the Europa League. So a win, it would be nice to have some solace and finish above them at the end of the season. I'm not sure it'll happen, but it would be nice. Inky says, cheers, everyone. Nice one, Inky. Get rid of that. Is that done? Tune in next week, same spot on a dial. Nice one, Roberto. Yeah, you look. Yeah, we'll definitely be back next week. I'm hoping it's just a normal fixture list up until then, and we don't miss any more because it's we're running out of games. But yeah, much appreciated, Giza. Much appreciated, everybody in the chat. Anybody that tunes in, watches it.
Well done, Freshy.
Yeah, Mr. Sparta,
Fucker.
Freshy, well done.
I wanted that. I want one of them 300 weeks.
Yeah. We need to come up with a plan. We need to somehow fix this so we get 500 each. Somehow.
Yeah.
Play the Lucky Dip announcement again. Yeah, I will actually. Where are we? Where's Danae? Where is she? No.
For this one's lucky dip, there were 3 lucky pennies, but 1 was extra. Bye.
So you look, we will see you same time next Friday. Have a good week.
Yeah.
Just take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Let me just see. Put the comment in last. There's no championship after this week. Yeah, we'll figure that out, Roberto. We'll definitely be here for the next, hopefully, 4 weeks. Anyway, laters, everyone. See you next Friday. Ciao.
Layers.
End the stream.